Again, as the Mustangs make their way out.
Welcome in, Ravenwood Raptors fans. I'm Paul Hickey on the Raptors Football Network. I'm here.
Lipscomb Academy once again facing off against the Ravenwood Raptors. The first time these two programs have
Corey
ever
Davis, AJ
met up
Mizuki,
in a one-on-one
and Marcus
football
Murray,
matchup. They've
the
met in volleyball, they've met in basketball, they've met in baseball,
Excited to be with those guys. You might hear them in the background
coaching
our Raptors, and you see our Raptors taking the field now 1-0 after a big win at Madison Ridgeland Academy in Madison, Mississippi last week. Big time road trip for the guys. Trip of a lifetime. Got it done. 28-24. Taking on the 0-1 Lipscomb Academy.
Maybe not just as the Ravenwood Raptors make their way out on the field. Gideon, go and get your point in. I want to know what you had to say. You can't leave us hanging like that.
But Coach Rod cautioned on the Rodcast this week not to let that score tell too much of the story about this Mustangs team.
Backfield,
as they typically have a pretty darn solid program.
Getting those yards against that.
We're almost underway here in Nashville. Again, Paul Hickey with you on the Raptors Football Network from the box.
As brother Manoa had
You're
5 catches last week as well. So the Crockett
lens
Bros, a nice varsity debut together. I know they have been looking forward to getting a full season together for a long
instant
time.
replays like I did last week at Madison Ridgeland Academy, so don't worry.
Entering his
and we are going to take a break here
and then the coin
to
toss,
listen to the public address announcer as we get ready
for week 2. Brandon Bigsby with
some
Gideon Carter with you on the
announcements,
call. We thank you all
and then
for
our
joining
national
us
anthem
and allowing us to spend your Friday evening with you. Don't go away. We'll be right back with kickoff between Ravenwood and Lipscomb Academy in just a few minutes.
To proudly put the Mustang uniform back on. Mustang Nation, let's stand together and honor these players and coaches tonight for their lasting impact on our football tradition.
Look good, Chopper. Look good, baby.
Fans, we would ask that you would please rise for a word of prayer led by head of school
tonight for their lasting impact on our football tradition.
Our country's national anthem, led by a Lipscomb Academy quartet of senior chorus members: Brooklyn Dillingham, Keely Coles, Holden Carbine, and Jake Thompson.
Fans, we would ask that you would please rise for a word of prayer led by head of school Dr. Brad Schultz, and remain standing for the playing of our country's national anthem, led by a Lipscomb Academy quartet of senior chorus members: Brooklyn Dillingham, Keely Coles, Holden Carbine, and Jake Thompson.
And to remain healthy, Lord. We ask that our words and our actions are used to lift up and to support, and that we are in every way possible a light for you to those we interact with. It's in your son's name we pray. Amen.
All right, now our national anthem, and then we'll introduce the players. Welcome again to Lipscomb Academy, where your 1-0 Ravenwood Raptors take on the Mustangs, 0-1 after a loss last week, 56-20 to Macaulay School. Your Raptors quarterbacks, Femi Babalola, maybe a little bit of maverick chance tonight. We saw him last week with the cast on his hand, running the ball. Your running backs are Caden Pace, Davis Dolan. Wide receivers will be Cy Longley, Cruz, Kelly, Hudson. Stolen work we might see a little bit of. He's a sophomore. Tay Vaughn, Jared J.P. Peterson. I think he's going by J.P. now, so we might call him that throughout the broadcast. Jeremy Ramsey, Your tight ends are Drew Parker and Charles Valach. Your O-line, who played really well last week, Lucas Goose, right tackle number 71, right guard Lucas McCollum, number 50. He'll play a little D-line as well. Center Josh Hosford, number 63. Left guard Grant Gullett, number 55. Left tackle
All right, we
Cam
are back. We thank you for
Ozelot,
sticking
number
with us as we are
74.
just a couple of minutes away from kickoff.
We'll announce the
here at
defense
Reese
and the
Smith Athletic
specialists in a
Complex.
second after
Gideon,
the
once again,
coin
going to
toss.
be really fun to
Your
see this
captains
Mustangs
for
team.
tonight
We
are
often
actually
see teams
former
continue to
Lipscomb
improve
Academy
and grow throughout the
players,
season, but we've talked
Danny
about
and
it,
Brooks
especially
Brown
during
and
our
Peyton
coverage
and
last week. A
Hudson
young Mustangs
Cusack.
team is going to continue to grow, continue
Two
to
pairs of
develop.
brothers here
I feel like
walking
one of the
out
biggest jumps you
to
see midseason
midfield.
is from that first game. The Mustangs going
The
to be hoping
captains
for that
are
tonight, especially after that tough loss.
J.C. White,
As we have our
Beck Woodside,
captains here, J.C. White, Beck Woodside.
Kobe
We also
Collins,
have their number 55,
and
Kobe Collins.
Z. Crockett
And
for
J.C.
Lipscomb.
Those being the four captains on the Mustang side, and
I
noticing
see
a lot
our
of
guy
the
Christian
experience
Taylor
on
out
that
there
side of
taking
the Mustangs,
photographs.
Z.
I
Crockett,
always forget to
JC
shout out
White,
Christian
Beck
Taylor on the
Woodside, all
broadcast.
being seniors.
Without Christian
Mentioned Kobe
Taylor, we
Collins,
wouldn't
the big
have
defensive
all of
lineman,
the amazing
another senior
imagery
on that Mustang
that
side.
the parents and the red
JC
zone
White,
get and the
that
coaching
group, they have
staff get
seen all of
every
the highs and
single
lows
week
for this
from
Mustangs
the
program.
amazingly
They've
talented
been a part of that
photographer.
most recent
Not
state
only that,
championship
but he
in
does our
2022.
headshots,
They have been a
our
part of
team
comebacks.
photos,
They've been a part of heartbreaks.
makes these
They have
guys
seen
and coaches
everything
look
as a
really
Mustang.
good. He
And
even
again,
takes
no
senior
surprise to see
photos
those
with the
four select
parents.
as captain.
Shout
JC
out
White
Christian
coming in
Taylor,
and immediately establishing
photography.
himself
You
as a
see
leader
him
at
out
quarterback
there
as well.
near
That
the
right there
47-yard
is the
line.
pumping heart
I mentioned I am in the
of
coach's
football.
box.
They know
tonight.
what they're doing.
No press box
They're
for
the
me.
maturity of this team.
So
They're
we're gonna
the
do the best we
leaders, and
can
rightfully
here.
So they're the captains
I'm
for
with the
this game.
coaches Marcus Murray,
As
Corey
Ravenwood will
Davis,
get their choice between heads or
and
tails. as
Aze Mizuki.
we get the official word from the officials. As the Mustangs will elect to receive, they'll get the ball first. So we will see J.C. White in that Lipscomb Academy offense.
Lipscomb Mustangs
things out
win the
here
toss and take the
I'm
ball
excited.
against the Raptors. So
I don't think you're the
Carlos
only one,
Guerra,
man. We've got a nice crowd here in Nashville.
senior
Beautiful weather
kicker,
outside as well. Just a little bit over
will start the
85
game
degrees. Partly cloudy,
with his
7
strong
mile per
right
hour
leg.
winds to the northeast. And we've got 0% chance of rain here tonight as well. Nothing but clear skies. Beautiful night for football.
we got a
We've been
special
waiting for this
feature
time of
on the
year, man.
broadcast
We've
tonight,
finally
courtesy
gotten
of
here. Another week,
Spanish
another great
teacher at
game on our
Ravenwood,
hands. It's going to
Kate
be fun to
Hickey.
call it here with you.
We've got senior shout-outs now.
Likewise.
So
it
I
is
mentioned Carlos
very pretty
Guerra is
sunset
going to
here,
kick the ball
very
off.
blue.
Let's start with Carlos Guerra.
Yeah,
Carlos
Manny's
wants to
gloves are
thank
also
Amelia
beautiful as well.
Guerra
They
for
call
all
it the
the love
Golden
and
Hour
care
for a
these past
reason. The
years.
stable gang is
Everything
packed
Amelia
down
does
there in the
is to
student
support
section.
Carlos's
Nice
dreams
crowd
and
on hand
aspirations
here
for the
at the
future.
Reese Smith
Carlos wants to
Athletic
also thank his
Complex. Once again,
parents
the
for
Mustangs
pushing him to be
will
the
be
best
receiving,
human
kicking this
and
one off for
player
Ravenwood.
possible.
Will be Carlos Guerra.
And again, this is Carlos Guerra to kick.
Well, back to receive for Lipscomb Academy.
Dante
It will
Fowler
be Trip Naaman
to
alongside Dante
for the
Fowler, who
Mustangs.
returned a pair of kickoffs a week ago for the Mustangs.
Exciting week 2 action about to be underway. Paul Hickey with you on the Raptors Football
First time I
Network.
believe
Thank you
we've
for
seen Trip
joining
Naaman
me.
Back to return a kick.
Really, really appreciate
Remember,
all
we
of
saw
your
Trip
support.
Naaman a year ago return one on a blocked field goal
junior
for 71
defensive back
yards. So
Dallas
he
Stallings
has some
out there on
speed on him.
special
Look
teams.
out for him if he's
Might
able to
get
get
some
that one
action
deep.
tonight in the defensive backfield. We'll see. There's Guerra's kick. And
As
it's
the
over
senior
near
Carlos
Fowler, and
Guerra
it's a
sets this up
touchback.
at the
Carlos
left hash. Fowler and Naaman awaited.
into a crosswind.
Very tight kickoff formation here for
So
Ravenwood.
that was a big kick to get it to the end zone there. And the Mustangs will take over
As
at the
we are
20.
underway. Week number 2, Ravenwood
Here's that
versus Lipscomb
replay.
Academy.
Guerra's kick.
And back to return it's in the end zone is Dante Fowler, who will take it for a touchback
Again, we're going to do the
JC
best
White,
we
the
can
Mustangs
with all
offense
of
will
the
kick
camera
things off
angles
tonight
we have here.
at the
Again, I am
20-yard
up in
line.
the
We talked about
coach's box.
J.C. White. He threw the
So
ball
our
51
primary live
times a week
action
ago. He
camera
was a
is gonna be
very
this
busy
wide-angle
man.
lens
Threw for
tonight, everybody.
364 yards, 2
I
touchdowns,
appreciate that
and
that's
2
hard to
interceptions
see,
against
and then we're going to
McCall.
bring in some close-ups on the
some
replay.
great
Here's
positive there,
J.C.
and
White,
a couple
senior
negatives,
quarterback
that's
for the
okay.
Mustangs,
We're
takes the
gonna-
first
we're gonna
snap,
look to see if we can
hands
build
to
on those
Z
positives.
Crockett,
I
the
mean,
running back, and
51
Z
passes, that's
is
a
met
lot
in the
on your
defensive
shoulder.
backfield
And
by
let's
none
see,
other than
how he
Matthew
recovered
Anderson,
over this past
the
week.
fadeaway jump
He can
shot
come back and,
specialist from last
throw some
week, if
darts
you
here.
recall. Matt
Mustangs
is a
have
great
bunch of wide
leader
receivers
on
set
this
to the right side.
defense in the front
Wide
seven.
receiver
The
out to left.
linebacker
White.
Great stop
Gonna
there
hand
by
this one off to
Anderson.
Z Crockett. He's
And
met
we'll
at
see
the
it here
line
on
of
the
scrimmage,
replay.
and well behind it, there was a cavalry of
Great
Raptors
stop by
starting
Matt.
out with the senior linebacker,
So
Matt
it'll be
Anderson. Second down
second and
long
11
coming
from the
up here.
19. J.C. White in the shotgun. Z
Sam
Crockett
Rohan
to
was
his
also
right.
there. They'll
White
mark it down
makes the
officially as a
handoff to
loss of
Crockett,
one
takes it
for
himself
Z
up the
Crockett.
middle,
So
breaks a
second down,
Sam
11
Rowan
coming up at
tackle,
the
and he's
19.
gone
Looks like we're gonna
for a
have
big
Dante
gain.
Collins come in.
Jalen Pollard
And the run game for Lipscomb
hits him, and then
Academy
he's
was
finally
a
taken
little bit
down
of a
by
struggle
Danny
at
Brown. Danny
times
Brown,
last
the
week. They were
linebacker,
solid on the rushing game a
outside
season ago, averaged
linebacker,
over
ran down,
136
used his
yards.
speed
As
to
J.C.
chase
White on the
down
quarterback
White.
keeper
We're gonna
evades
take
a
a look at the
tackler up the
replay
right
here.
side. J.C. White up the
White
sideline.
after he breaks the
J.C.
Rowan
White to the
tackle,
40.
Pollard
He's got a
picks it
block
up,
and
and
he's
Danny
met
Brown
from behind past
takes
the
him down. Good
35.
stop by
J.C.
Danny.
White shows off the wheels for a Lipscomb Academy
So it'll be
first
first
down.
and 10
Wow,
Mustangs
that
from
was
the
amazing.
33
He got
into
to that edge
Raptors
so
territory.
quickly after he ran straight up the middle there.
And J.C. White's a little bit slow getting up here. And that is not what the Mustangs want to see. Their senior quarterback, the transfer from Brentwood, a little bit sluggish here. As it looks like the training staff will go and check on him.
And it
That
looks
was
like
a
an
run
injury
all the
timeout
way
right
from
now on
Lipscomb
the
Academy's
field.
own 19-yard
One of the
line.
Mustangs down, and that is
They marked him down to
White
the 33.
after the run.
Yeah,
So
White looks like he's
officially, I mean,
okay.
that's about a 54, 55-yard gain there from J.C. White, but shaking up on that play and getting some attention here from the medical staff.
yeah. If you saw, he got basically fallen on by a larger defender mid sprint. Many things can get caught under and twisted in that. We see he's walking right now.
So
That's
again, it's
great.
going to be first and 10 from the 33.
Great to see there. J.C. White getting up under his own power. Wasn't down all the way, but was kind of kneeled over a little bit, laboring as he's walking off the field right now. And this makes things interesting because remember,
And White sits out of play.
J.C.
So
White, he came into
Cam
the program
Blivens
right around late June, early July.
is in at
Originally, it was going
quarterback.
to be
He's
the
a
wide
wide
receiver,
receiver.
Cam
I
Blivens,
heard he
that was
played
going to
some
line up
quarterback
and
this
play at the
offseason
quarterback position.
when the
He was
Mustangs
taking
were trying to
snaps, he was
find a
prepared for
quarterback.
it, and it looks like
And
he is going to
Blivens
more
out of the
likely be the
shotgun,
signal
you could call
caller
that a
here. He is
wildcat.
in the backfield with Manoa
Picks up
Crockett.
3.
And how much, if at all, does this
So it's going to be
change
second
the
and
play
7. He got all the way to the
calling
30.
for the
And
Mustangs offense? First down and 10.
White comes
at
back in at
Ravenwood's
quarterback.
33.
Danny Brown on the stop
Blivens
again.
on the QB keeper evades a tackler and is wrapped up around the ankles at the 30-yard line.
And a good little stiff arm over there.
There's
With
the
that
end
left
of
arm.
the Blivens run.
3-yard gain.
And not a long stay on the sideline.
So
for
J.C.
He
White,
comes
second and
back
7
out.
from
That
the
is
30.
Great news there for Lipscomb
10-14 to go
Academy.
first
Cam
quarter, no
Chaffin
score.
will trot his way off.
White drops back to pass out of the shotgun.
Yeah, great
Batted
news
down
to
by
see
Danny
there.
Brown. What a
After
great
first
play
play
by
of- or
Danny
second play
Brown
of
to
the
get
game.
in there.
Definitely don't want to lose
We're going to
your
take a look at
quarterback.
this replay here.
That would completely derail the whole game plan. But J.C. White, tough guy.
Second
We'll
and
call him
7
also
from
in
the
on the play. I
30-yard
believe it
line.
was
Mustangs
Danny
have
who got
6
that.
seconds
We'll
to
see
go
here
on the
on the
play
replay.
clock. White back to throw.
Yeah.
Tries to rifle one
Clearly
down the
Danny
middle of the
Brown
field, but it's
batted
batted
down. You
down
hear
by
the
the defensive front
Lipscomb
of
PA
Ravenwood.
announcer.
3rd down and 7 now
Sounds
coming
like
up.
he's right next to me. That's because I'm up in the coach's box right next to the loudspeaker.
That
So
was Lucas McCall
Ravenwood
that
fans
deflected that
from
one for
across the
Raptors.
world tuning in at
made a good
Ravenwood.football
decision
tonight.
there.
We appreciate your
Throwing that ball. Don't want to take
understanding of our
contact after
broadcast
you've
situation.
been shaken up
We
like
do the best
that.
we can
Wanna
here in
settle
high
back
school
into the
football.
game.
This is 3rd and 7.
Here's
J.C.
the,
White rolls
first
to his left out of the
3rd and long
shotgun,
we'll
has
see
a
from
man.
Lipscomb Academy Mustang offense.
3rd and 7
Jackson
ball at
Spencer,
the 30. A field goal
sophomore
from
wide
here would be
receiver. Nice catch by
47
Spencer.
yards. Lipscomb Academy going to at least look to push the ball
That's going to
forward
be
a little
another
bit here.
Lipscomb Academy first down.
Scrambles left, looking downfield. Shucks one towards the left sideline, finds a man. First down and more.
breaks
Evades
the
one
Hughes
defender
sack
and is
tackle.
brought down
Then
at
he's
the
taken down by Matt
15-yard line. That's
Anderson
the sophomore
and
wideout,
Sawyer
Jackson
Akers.
Spencer.
What a throw by J.C. White going against the grain
nice
with
catch
his
by
arm
Spencer.
there.
Nice
and
stop
making a
by
perfect
Akers
dart
and Anderson.
right to
1st
Jackson
and 10 from the
Spencer. And how
16.
about him making
Raptors
that
got to
little
come up
juke
with a
there to
stop
get those
here.
2 extra yards.
Another Mustangs first down. They're now in the
Handoff.
red zone. Ball marked at the 16-yard line. A 17-yard play. So far, J.C. White in this offense
Is
looking
to
sharp.
M. Crockett.
Lipscomb Academy 2 for 3 in the red zone last week. That one
Crockett
missed trip was an interception in the red zone. Or in the end zone, rather.
loses 3. So ball on the 19.
White hands it off to Manoa Crockett. He is met behind the
Brown
line
again
of
on the
scrimmage.
stop.
That is Danny Brown, the senior linebacker, on the tackle.
Yeah. Manoa, oh my goodness, he almost
9:02 and
threw that
counting
man
first
off of him.
quarter. 0-0 if you're
Brown's a
just
big
joining us.
dude, and
Big run by
Manoa almost got
J.C.
through him. He
White.
just barely
Got the
got
Mustangs
tackled
down
there.
here.
Yeah,
Catch
Danny
by
Brown,
Jackson
6'2",
Spencer. Here's a handoff to Crockett.
230
Breaks Sam
pounds,
Rowan's
the
tackle again. There's
Sanford
Matt
commit
Anderson
coming off the edge
coming in on
there,
the stop to help out.
making that wrap-up
Hudson
tackle for
Husak.
loss to make it 2nd and 13, a loss of 3.
Manila Crockett on the
Trip to the
carry,
right
and here
side for
comes
Lipscomb Academy.
Z
Cam
Crockett
Blivens,
in
lone
for
wide
M.
receiver, out
Crockett.
to the left side on the bottom of your screen.
So
Hand off to Crockett.
big stop
Has
there
to
by the
move up
Raptors, and it's
right
3rd and
side. Doesn't have a lot of
13.
blocking,
Ball on the
however. Gets
19
maybe
of
about
Ravenwood.
a yard. He's met it around the 19
Raptors defense got off to a bit of a slow start last week, and then they really
so
settled in nicely
Gonna come up here
in the final, really 3 quarters of the
game.
game. And
Crockett
to be
not
fair
really
to the Raptors
seeing
defense,
the blocks here
one of
early,
those
but he's
scores
definitely working through
was
that
on a
contact
blocked
well.
punt that was
And
caught in the air by
just
MRA.
get
Here's
those
J.C.
blocks.
White
He
out of
can
the
have
shotgun, back
some
to pass.
few
Pressured.
explosive runs
Sam
here.
Rowan got
That was the
to
middle
him.
linebacker once
Forced
again.
him to
Matthew
get rid of it.
Anderson on the tackle. He was
And
one
I'm
of the most
sorry, I
productive
believe
junior
that actually
linebackers in the state last season. Had
might
111
have been.
tackles, 19 of them for loss. He's also a 2-time All-Region selection. So number 9, someone to look out
Actually,
for.
Sutton Gutting,
Third down
number
here.
85.
White under pressure, gets that ball out of his hands before a sack. Danny Brown
Rowan
was
is
the man to
95,
start the
Gutting is
pressure.
85. They
He had
both
some
play the
help
D
from
line.
number
Looks like
85. I thought it
a
was
flag
Sam
should be
Rowan.
thrown,
It was
possible
Sutton
intentional
Gutting
grounding here.
And Sutton Gutting.
with the
and
big play,
you
and
see
it's
J.C. White,
intentional
he's making his
grounding.
case saying,
So
and he threw it
let's see if
towards
the
the receiver
Raptors-
in the area. Officials are discussing it, and yeah, they're going to
End
say
up with
that's
some better
intentional
field
grounding,
position
and that's
here.
a big call
So
because
it's
that's a
fourth
loss of
down,
down as well as the yardage.
and
The Mustangs were on the
27,
19,
and the ball's
with
going to
a
be all the way back
36-yard
on the
field goal from there.
40-yard
That's gonna
line
back
now
them up even further
after the big-time play by Sutton Gutting.
as they're going to officially mark it at the round.
And here's J.C. White out of the
They're still
shotgun
going.
with Manila
Looked like they
Crockett
were
in
going
the
to stop at the
backfield to his
34,
right.
but the man with the chains is
J.C.
going
White
back
backs
even
the-
further. They're
drops
going to
back,
mark him down at
runs.
the 40-yard line. So
Throws it at Crockett's feet, incomplete. Big
we go
stop there
from
on 4th and
4th
27 by your
13 to now
Raptors.
4th
Set
and
up by a
27,
Sutton
and Jamie
Gutting.
Graham's going for this one.
Essentially a sack.
Who might have questioned
Not sure
the
he's
coaches we saw
actually
last
credited
week.
with a sack, but
They've got to get to the 6
In
to
my
keep this
mind,
drive alive. White steps up,
it's just as good, if
looking,
not
just
better
tries
than
to
a
dump
sack.
that
And
off the
here's the end of
Crockett.
that
Incomplete pass
play.
and a
There's Sawyer
turnover on
Akers
downs.
into
So the early momentum that the
break up the
Mustangs
pass.
offense had
It
is
was
stopped
low
to a
anyway,
screeching
but
halt. Ravenwood
nice play
gets
by
a 4th
Sawyer
down stop.
to get in there.
And the Mustangs
The
come up
Raptors take
empty-handed
over
after
now.
looking sure
First
to get
and
some
10.
points on the board to start out.
Yeah,
From their
and-
own
and we
40,
see
here's
the
Femi Babalola in the shotgun.
opportunity of all the
Babalola had
flags there,
2
specifically
touchdown
that
runs
one.
last week at MRA. One of
that
them
is a- that is a
71
flag that
yards
you
on
cannot
4th and 1.
take.
That handoff
And honestly, a flag that sometimes and at
goes
times
for
like
a
those
few
are hard
yards.
to
That's
prevent.
senior Davis
Definitely if you're
Dolan
JC
on the
White, don't wanna
carry.
take the full contact there. And
Second and
the loss of
7
yardage and
from
just
the
ended up
43.
on the wrong side of that play.
So we'll get to see the Ravenwood
Babalola
offense for the first time. A quick handoff
Fakes
to
to Dolan,
tailback
drops back
Caden
to pass,
Pace.
looks to his right.
The quarterback to start things
Intended
out
for Tay Vaughn, and it was
Ravenwood.
broken
Femi
up.
Babalola, we talked about him earlier. Boston College commit,
Tripp
6'4",
Naaman.
210 signal caller.
Nice play by
State's
Naaman.
most highly
Babalola
touted
had Tay
QB. He
Vaughn
was a dandy dozen
open at
selection
about the
nominee for top
35-yard
offensive
line.
player of the
Vaughn
year. As
could have been
Babalola
gone
tries
if
to strike
he
one
caught
deep,
that.
but a nice tip from Tripp Naaman.
Listen, everyone, thanks
to
for your
disrupt that
patience.
play.
If I were in the press box,
Great
this
play there
public
from
address
Tripp Naaman,
announcer would not be
senior on
right
this defense.
in my microphone, but I am
Arguably
up in the coaches'
One of the best, if not
booth.
the best defensive back on
Babalola
this
back
team.
to pass on 3rd
Pass
and 7.
intended for
Big 3rd and
senior wide
7 here.
receiver Taylor
Great
Vaughn,
catch
and just like that,
is
it's
made
3rd down coming up here
by
for the Raptors.
Cruz Kelly. Kelly had some
Talk
nice
about
catches last week at
Babalola. He completed
MRA.
57 of his passes in
It'll be 1st and 10
2024.
Raptors.
1,152
this
yards,
play.
10 touchdowns, and
Great
4
catch by
interceptions.
Cruz Kelly. Big 3rd down
Back to throw
conversion
now.
here for the
Clean pocket,
Raptors.
finds a man down the middle of the field right at the 50-yard line.
Now we got live
That's
action.
Cruz Kelly. who
Tavon
will
and Cruz Kelly
move the
near
sticks
side.
for
Handoff is
Ravenwood
to
first
Dolan
down.
on 1st down. He's caught in the backfield, struggles to get back to the line of
and
scrimmage.
Babalola probably the quarterback we're going to see more of this game. I believe Maverick Chance had a slight
Harris
hand
Fisher
injury
in on
prior
the
to
tackle,
this
as you
game.
can hear the public address announcer.
Babalola handing it off the
Second
pace.
and 11.
One
Ball is
tackler,
right at
but
midfield,
cannot
6
get
and
past the
43
second.
counting
That is number
in the
9,
first quarter.
Harris
Babalola
Fisher, the junior
hands to Dallin
linebacker on the
again.
play.
Davis
And how about that play from Harris
fights
Fisher?
to
The
his
penetration
right
of the defensive
and
line.
picks up another
And the
3.
linebackers there, but don't forget, you saw Beck
So it
Woodside
should
come
be
in there with
3rd
the
and
initial
8
contact, slowing him
from
down
about the
back there.
47
Harris Fisher,
of
the Mustangs
Lipscomb.
player of the
Z
week on
Crockett,
defense for week
who
1. He
also
had
plays
4
running back,
tackles in that game
playing
versus
linebacker
McCall. Second and 11.
with
Hand
the
off
tackle.
again the pace, gets past the line of scrimmage, but is tripped up just
3rd
a
and
little
9.
bit beyond that.
Ball on the
As
48.
I believe that
Babalola
was
in the
Z
gun.
Crockett that got his hand
Looks
on
over to
the
get the
ankles
play
first.
call.
And indeed it was Z Crockett.
Cruz,
He's
Kelly,
been playing some
and
defensive
Tay
snaps
Vaughn.
this season. First time we've seen that from him, but had a few
Along with
tackles last
Cy
week.
Longley.
3rd down and
And
9 coming
Babalola
up
looks
for
to his
Ravenwood.
right.
Ball
Has
on the
Kelly
48-yard
again.
line.
The
6:14
sure-handed
to go
senior
here
Cruz
in the first
Kelly
quarter.
with a
2
catch
wide
and run
receivers
all the way
out to
down to the
each side.
21-yard line. Big-time
It's a big
Raptors
play.
first down. Let's take another look here.
See what they can do with it here. As Babalola looks over to the sideline for
Big-time
instructions.
catch and run by Cruz Kelly there.
Fakes the handoff. Babalola fires one towards the right sideline. Has his
It's gonna
man.
be
That's
1st and
Cruz
10
Kelly.
from the
Jukes to the left
Lipscomb
side.
22
He's
now.
still going. And is
Raptors
tripped
driving.
up at the 23-yard line. A 25-yard play for the Raptors moves the chains once again.
Kelly just barely sneaking in right behind
Here's
those
your live
linebackers,
action
finding
wide
a
view.
pocket and
Babalola
finding
back
a
to
space
pass. Looks to
run
his
there.
left. Evades
And this is a
pressure.
Ravenwood team that
And
lost a lot
finds
of
Tay Vaughn.
production in the receiver
Taylon
room last
Vaughn
season. We talked about all of the seniors
nice
that they
catch
have.
on the
most
sidelines.
inexperienced group is that receiving room. How about this? They returned just 1 receiver
And
last
they
season
say he's
that
out of
had
bounds,
at
so
least
no
10
catch.
catches, and that's Cy Longley. As Babalola looking to throw under duress from
Here's the
Fisher,
replay.
scrambles left, finds
And
a
again,
man
just
on a
wide.
dump-off
Vaughn
play. That is Taylon Vaughn.
Caught it, but he was out of bounds.
Babalola turning nothing into
So
something.
2nd
there,
and 10
gain
from
of
the 22.
maybe about half a yard.
Babalola
second
hands
down coming
to
up.
Some great elusivity there by
Dolan
him,
again.
making sure he has
Davis
the ball.
Dolan
He actually lifted it over
Picks
to the
up 3 or
defender
4 more,
and
so it's going to
turned
be
away and then turned back as we saw
3rd and
JC White do the
6.
same.
They give
on
Dolan
the
4
drive
on that
earlier.
one.
Head coach Richard
Here's
Rodriguez
the
said
replay.
he challenged Babalola to use his feet a little bit more this season as a handoff to Caden Pace. Gets a few yards, knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll mark him down officially at the 19.5.
Dolan to
So
Babalola's
3rd
left
down
in the
once
shotgun.
again
Thanks for
coming up
being here
for
with me
Ravenwood.
on the
They're 2 for
Raptors
2
Football
on 3rd
Network.
down so
Paul
far in
Hickey,
this
happy to
drive.
be here. Shout out to the Red Zone for having me. And Babalola fumbles the
Mustangs only
handoff
put 3 on the line
to
last third
Dolan.
down. We'll see how much pressure they
Looks
put
like
up there
he
this time.
Was a little
2 wide
far
outs to
from
the left,
Dolan
a bunch
and then
set
tried
towards
to
the right
pitch it
side
to
as
him.
well.
Here's the
Pace
replay.
to the left side of Babalola in the backfield.
See Babalola.
Oh, it's a
Almost-
missed snap.
It's like the ball
Who got
had
it?
slipped out of Babalola's
Oh, boy.
hands there.
Waiting on a
It's
signal.
recovered
Mustangs
by
think they have it, and yes, they
Crockett,
do. It's a
who's playing
turnover,
linebacker
and it's
and
Z
running back
Crockett
tonight.
who got to it.
Well, Z Crockett, what a huge play there. And, man, that is a big momentum
So the
shifter
Raptors turn
for
it
the
over.
Mustangs
There's
in this
4
game.
minutes and
A
40 seconds to go
misguided
in the
pitch for
first quarter.
Caden Pace from Femi Babalola finds its way
I'd like
into
to
the
thank
Mustangs'
all
hands,
the
and the
Raptors
tailback
fans
who was used
watching,
to holding on to that ball,
families
Z Crockett,
from
the
across
man
the
to find
world
it
of
and
the
recover for
players and
Lipscomb Academy.
coaches.
Yeah, and we saw the reverse of that a
And
game ago.
Here's
A
JC White.
bobbled snap. Z
the
Crockett did
shotgun.
fall on that one. And
He's got Manila
the complete
Crockett. Passes
opposite. He
to
just
Manila
finds
Crockett on
himself
the
on the
option.
defensive side of the
Taken
ball.
down right away by Matt
So a
Anderson.
botched play for Ravenwood turns into a turnover and gives the Mustangs
Hudson
their
Husak
second
also
possession
in
of
on the
this
stop.
game. 4:40 to go here in the first quarter. Both teams denied in
It'll be
the
a
red
loss of
zone
3.
on their first possession.
2nd and 13.
stacked out
Ball on
left.
the 16.
White
Great play
pitches
by
it out
Matt.
to Manoa Crockett. He's met behind
And
the line.
Hudson
That's
was there.
Anderson, the linebacker, once again
Peyton
on
was
the
there.
play.
Mustangs just
Moser was
can't
also
quite
there.
Get those outside blocks to hold, and that speed option is going to result in a loss.
Matt Anderson.
Here's
middle
White in the
linebacker,
gun
mentioned it.
on 2nd and
Two-time
13
all-region
from the
selection. He's
16.
also a
Pressure coming
three-time
from Hudson
state finalist
Husak.
in wrestling.
JC
Showing
White rolls
some of
out
that
to his
ability,
right.
tackling
Throws
right
deep.
there. He's got
He
about
wants
4 tackles in
Fowler.
this first quarter already.
Yeah. Wrestling, you really
Intended
get the
for
idea
Cam
how to get
Blivens,
around
rather.
a body as he does there, and he gets that tackle.
Second down and 13.
Here's
Now
the
it's a
look
loss
at
of
it
3 for the
again.
Mustangs on that play. White scrambling right.
Look at
Evades
go.
a defender. Tries to find one deep to Blivens.
Oh my.
It is caught nearly by Blivens, but he
Nice
couldn't
play by
survive the
Sawyer
ground. Incomplete.
Akers.
He pulled that
Break
one
up
in.
that
If he could
path.
hold it through the contact and through the hands of the DB.
Thanks again for all of your
Get a
support,
look at the
everyone.
replay there. Blivens
Happy
had
to
it
be here
all
with
the
you
way
on a
until it
Friday
hit the
night.
ground.
August
How about the
29th.
throw from
Nice and
JC White?
breezy
What
up
was
in the
that,
coach's
like 40
box.
yards on the run too.
Paul
with that
Hickey
kind
with
of
you on the
accuracy.
Raptors Football Network.
That
JC
is
White in the gun,
astronomically
3rd and
cool.
13.
And we
Ball
saw
on the
JC
16.
White
We're going to get
show
a
a little
whistle.
bit of that
False start on
improvisation
Lipscomb.
last week, kind of Russell Wilson-esque.
So that'll
throw
help
that
out your
moon
Raptors.
ball while on the run. Maybe, if you're a
It's gonna be
Vandy
3rd
fan,
and
some
18
Diego
from the
Pavia in
11
him.
now.
That's something that he has shown the ability to do, and you saw it flash right there.
Wyatt
3rd and
Appleton,
13 now
Jalen
coming up
Pollard,
for the
Sawyer
Mustangs.
Akers,
3
James
wide
Nelson,
receivers set to the left. A
All your
flag thrown,
defensive
however,
backs.
on the right
Start.
sideline.
Hudson Husak, Peyton
As you
Husak
mentioned again,
are
you
your
get a false start
linebackers
at
with
the line
Danny
of scrimmage.
Brown,
That's gonna
JC
push
White
Lipscomb
back to
Academy
pass.
back 5
Evades
yards.
pressure, throws it deep, and it's incomplete.
So from 3rd and 13 to 3rd
Intended
and
for
18
Blivens
now,
again,
Mustangs
and James
Let's
Nelson,
get it all the way
Sawyer
to the
Akers doing a
29-yard
great
line to
job
keep this drive
on that
alive,
play.
barring a Ravenwood
Here it
penalty that'll
is
move the sticks.
on the
It's a big 5
replay.
yards on 3rd and long.
White back to pass, steps up in the pocket, heaves one deep for Blivens. He falls.
And now your
Mustangs
live
looking for
action
the flag. They're not going to
punting
get
will
it.
be
So an incomplete
Montgomery
pass.
Jenkins. Excuse me, Tyler
And the
Guinness.
Mustangs going to have to punt this
Guinness
one away.
listed as
And again,
the
we're seeing
kicker,
the
Jenkins listed as a
glimpses.
punter.
I mean, if this Mustang team can
Gavin
just
Macias
get their
back to return the
consistency
kick.
going, they could be
Tyler Guinness
unstoppable
to
here.
punt.
So Tyler Guinness out to boot this one away. He was a busy man last week against McCauley. Had 5
And
total
it looks like it
punts
was
in that
maybe
game.
blocked or just a really
First time
wobbly,
we'll see him
weird
in action
kick.
here tonight.
And
And a great
it rolls
punter he
dead
is. I
at
believe he averaged
the
around 45
Lipscomb
yards per attempt.
49-yard line.
Gavin
So almost out to
Macias back
midfield.
return this
We're gonna take a look
for
at it here.
Ravenwood, the 5'10", 160-pound junior
In live
wide
action, it
receiver.
looked like maybe it was blocked,
As
but
Guinness, a high pooch punt, not a lot of distance on it.
Yeah,
gets it
roll
away
Pressure on it.
clean.
Let's get a friendly
Great roll.
roll.
So after the
as it'll
turnover,
finally make
the
itself
Raptors
stop at the
come out
49-yard
okay.
line
Great
of
job by
Lipscomb
the
Academy. So it could
defense.
have been worse there for Guinness.
Getting
And,
the ball
hard
right
to
back
blame him. He had a couple of Ravenwood defenders breathing down his
in
neck.
Lipscomb
Really just trying to
territory
get that off
already,
to
and
avoid
Femi
a potential
Babalola
safety or even
leads
worse,
your
touchdown.
Raptors again.
Yeah, he punts
Caden
that
Pace
straight
now
up
in the
and
backfield
forward.
to
That's
his
getting
left.
blocked. So some great
Junior running
awareness
back.
by him, getting it to the side, and not only
Cruz
that, but
Kelly,
putting that roll
Taylon
on it. I
Bond, and
believe
Cy Long
that
were the wide
landed at
receivers.
around
Handoff
the
is to
30 or the
Pace.
25. and
He's
rolled
met
out
right away. He may have
like
picked
20
up one or
yards.
two, though. He
That
kept
is a
his
great
legs
job
moving.
from him.
Great job by
great punter we
Caden
have.
Pace.
And that punt was
to move
from
the
the
pile.
11-yard line initially.
So it'll be
I mean,
2nd and
that's
9
pretty
after
good
Pace
distance on
picks
it
up
overall.
one.
So Tyler Guinness got to feel good considering the
And
situation. Second possession of the
3:14
game
and
for
counting in
Ravenwood.
the
They start
first
out
quarter.
with a run down the middle. That's to the tailback.
Handoffs to Pace
of
again. He's met right
Caden
away
Pace,
by
who will be netted
Z.
around the line of scrimmage.
Crockett.
Got a yard on that one. So 2nd and 9 now coming up.
Mustangs massive improvement
in the
on the
backfield.
defensive line in that middle, able to close it up this game so far here.
Here it
We
is
did not see
again.
much of that in McCauley.
He lost yardage that
Jacob Christ on
time.
the
And
tackle there.
again,
Charles
Another
Black, the
run.
tight end, now will
And he is
line
wrapped
up in the
by
slot.
Z.
4 pass
Crockett. That was
catchers.
actually
Cruz
Max
Kelly,
Hickey,
Taylon
who
Bond,
ran
Longley
that one
and
up
Black.
the gut, but
Pace in the
Z.
backfield.
Crockett,
Babalola
Johnny
back
on
to
the
pass.
spot, and he's letting them
As
know.
Kelly again,
Brick
gotta
wall
love Cruz
so far
Kelly
this
right now.
defensive line. Nothing's
He had a
getting
great
through.
game last week at MRA.
And
Had
like I
some
mentioned,
big
just the complete
catches,
opposite
and he's
from what
already
we
come
saw
up
last week
huge
from
tonight.
McCauley. Love to see it.
That's his
2-yard
third
loss
catch.
on that play. Third down,
4th and
11 now
2.
from the 50 coming up.
Here's the catch again by
Babalola to
Kelly, and then we're
pass.
going to go right into
Strikes
live
one down
action,
the middle of
4th
the
and
field,
2.
finds his man Cruz Kelly at around the
think he
40,
got
but he
there.
looks short.
Babalola
Had to get
hands
to
to
the
Pace. Pace met in the
39-yard line. He
backfield,
is short of the first.
taken down short
And Richard
of
Rodriguez,
the first
he
down.
wants to
Not
move
only
quickly,
that, but
gonna
I
try to
think
go
he
for it here.
lost yardage, unfortunately.
They marked him down at the 41, 2 yards to
We're
the
gonna
line
see
of the
it
game.
again, and
Ravenwood going to go for it.
Z. Crockett having a much better game on defense
Hand
than
off
he is
to
on
Hickey.
offense.
He stood up at the line of scrimmage.
Been in the backfield
Z.
of the
Crockett
Raptors
once again.
twice
Trip Naaman on the scene
on
as
that
well.
last
To
drive.
do it all. See Crockett. What a play. Just getting up through that middle and
Also,
stopping
Trip
that
Naaman, the
run.
defensive back,
Wrapped him up
gets
tight.
back there quick
Trip
also.
Naaman as well. And first
JC
down for
White
the Mustangs.
Will
So a
lead
turnover
Cam
on
Williams,
downs by the
Dante
Mustangs
Fowler,
defense, who have
Jackson
come
Spencer
out to play
out on the
today.
field. Those are his wide
2:05
receivers.
remaining here in the first quarter. We are still
Many more of
scoreless,
you
and
joining
both sides
into
of the
this
ball for both
broadcast here
teams
at
have
Lipscomb
shown up and
Academy.
made plays
White
so far
on his
early in this
feet,
game.
out of the
And we
gun,
really are
has a
seeing
first down
the effect
before
of
he's
that,
met by
of that wide
senior
receiver room
safety
for
Jalen
Ravenwood
Pollard
not
on the
being
solo
as
tackle.
experience as Cruz Kelly.
White picks up
Basically
10.
the
It's going to be
only
first
Ravenwood
down.
player getting the ball.
Yeah, we mentioned it. 10 out of 140 receptions
Into
from
Raptors
last year's
territory.
Raptors team
Ball on
return
the
this year.
48
JC
now.
White on a read
150
option.
and counting in the
Toes to
first
the right
quarter.
side,
Still
gets around that
0-0.
first down marker before being met by Jalen Pollard, the senior defensive back.
JC White got to be careful with that one as he moves the chains. We saw him
JC
earlier
White in the gun.
run for 50, 60 yards and get a little shaken up. Does a
And
lot better job there.
he has
Getting back up from that
Cam
one.
Blivens on a bubble screen for
tough
a
quarterback
short
for
gain.
sure.
Lipscomb Academy in Raptors territory for the second time tonight. 1:40 to play here in the opening frame. Trips to the right side.
Peyton
lone
Husak on
receiver
the
out to
tackle. Here's
right.
another look at that play.
Makes the handoff, screen pass to Blivens. Blivens on the move and is put to a stop at the 45.
Here's live action now.
Line. Nice
White
little gain
looking
for the
deep, has a
Mustangs.
lot of
Second
time,
down
although it
and
looks
about
like
6 coming up
Danny
here.
Brown might be getting held. It's almost picked off by Pollard. Great job by the
Well,
Raptors
officially, Mark
defense.
Blivens down at the 45. 1:14 to go here in this first quarter.
Heavy set here for Lipscomb
I
Academy.
would not be
Bunch
surprised
formation.
if that was holding
Looking.
against the Mustangs.
Scrambles
It
right.
looked to me like Danny
He's
Brown was
one
getting
towards
held.
Fowler, nearly picked off by Jalen Pollard,
number
but he couldn't get
88.
his hands on it.
Jack
Usually,
Clintay.
I love those throws
the
where
tight
JC
end.
White's going and running out to the
Good
left
job
or
by
right of the
Danny
pocket
to
there.
keep going on that play.
Looks like we have a flag on the
59
Yeah, there was a
seconds to
flag
go
thrown
in the first
backfield.
quarter.
The Mustangs are the
Paul
ones
Hickey with you on
moving
the
back, and
Raptors
they are
Football
the guilty
Network.
party.
Second and
As I was
17.
saying, though,
Ball now
that
back in
not
Mustangs
quite the
territory
throw
at
you
their
wanna
own
make there, triple
45.
coverage, and just Raptors all around.
JC White in the shotgun. I can hear the Raptors student
10-yard
section
penalty, so
all the way
that'll
from Brentwood here in
push it back
Nashville
to second and
chanting,
17.
"You can't do
replaying
that."
The second down.
One of
You
my
mentioned
favorite
Jalen
cheers,
Pollard,
personally.
the senior
White
defensive back
rolls out
slash
to his
safety
right.
for Ravenwood.
Pressure
He's a
by
Western
Rowan.
Kentucky commit.
Has a man.
That Pollard last name, if you're an NFL
And
fan,
that's
very familiar.
Crockett,
Jalen
number
Pollard, the
22,
son
M.
of
Crockett.
former NFL Pro Bowler Bernard Pollard, won a Super Bowl with the Ravens, spent some time with the Titans as well.
Here's another look at
Jalen
that.
Pollard, he said he thinks he's a
Nice play
harder
by
hitter than what
JC
his
White
dad
out to
was.
Manila Crockett
That's a
here.
lot as JC White on the move, second down and long.
But it's third and
Crockett to
13
right
for the
sideline
Mustangs.
as he steps out of
Raptors
bounds
have another
at the
chance to get the
50-yard
ball
line, a
back
quick
here.
Gain of 5.
Another third and long here.
Ball still
for
in
this
Mustangs
Mustang
territory.
offense. Definitely want to keep JC
On the
White
49-yard
inside of that
line,
pocket.
53
I know he's
seconds to
shifty,
go in the first
but
quarter.
You are always, as a quarterback, going to make better throws when you're inside of
One
that pocket.
turnover by
So looking
Ravenwood,
to see some,
a fumble by
some good
Babalola
protection
on a
here,
handoff to
and,
Dolan,
I think
and
it's
then a
first down.
turnover on downs.
They mark
For the
Crockett down
Mustangs.
at the 49.
JC
officially
White
of
evades
Lipscomb
pressure.
Academy.
Pass
So
over the
third
middle.
down and 13 coming
Incomplete,
up. We've
intended
seen the
for
Mustangs convert
Dante
on a couple
Fowler.
of third and longs today. Cam Blivens, lone receiver.
another
out
look
to
at
the left
that.
side in the bottom of your screen. A pair of wideouts to the right for Lipscomb Academy and Spencer and Fowler. White to throw. On the move. He's
I'd like
one
to thank
towards
all
the
of you
middle
for
of the
joining
field,
me
could
on the
not
Raptors
connect,
Football
however.
Network. I
And
am Paul
Dante
Hickey.
Fowler, that ball hit
Tyler
the ground.
Guinness back to punt.
And looks like the Mustangs going
I
to have to
am
punt this
your
one away.
play-by-play
That drive's
announcer.
gonna be
I
killed
am
after that
your
penalty.
And there it
production
is again, just the
team.
quick penetration
here.
there from the Raptors.
Trying to do the best I
JC
can with
White
the
not
camera angles.
able
Bring
to make a throw. I was
the
thinking he was
Raptors
going to go
football
Cam
to you
Blivens
across the
on the
world.
far
Gavin
left.
Macias back to
He was,
return
one-on-one
the
and
punt. Gavin catches it on
Found
the
a little bit of
run,
space, but
and
again,
his
can't make that
momentum takes him
crossbody
out
throw
to
all
the
way
39-yard line.
across
Great
the field,
catch and
and he
run
has to,
on the punt
take the
return by
second half,
Gavin
and it
Macias.
doesn't
Let's take
work out.
another look at
Richard
it.
Rodriguez, the head coach for Ravenwood, he said it after the win against MRA last week. We want to win up front. They want
Guinness
to win
is
games
punt.
in the trenches at the defensive line. A strength of this Raptor squad. The punt from Guinness, nicely taken, however, tripped up at the 35.
Gotta love the replay, courtesy of the
and that
Mustangs.
is where Femi Babalola and the Raptors offense will start things out.
Cruz Kelly, Taylon Vaughn
Here we go. We see Z Crockett and Trip Naaman
are your wide
walk
receivers.
back out there along with Beck Woodside.
Davis Dolan
We
now
saw
back in
some,
the backfield with
great
Babalola.
run
Handoff
defense
is to
the
Dolan.
past few drives,
Right side,
which
spin
was
move.
able to halt
Takes it out to the 40.
this Raptor offense. We'll see how it goes this time.
You mentioned Naaman and Crockett. They were the ones that had that tackle on that fourth down play that
Good blocking.
put that Ravenwood drive to a halt. Third
Good
possession of the
blocking
game
by
for
Charles
the Raptors
Blatch,
here.
the tight end.
A
Blatch
handoff
now
to Caden Pace.
slot right.
Tries to run up the gut,
Next to
spins
Kelly.
past the defender. and
Taylon
is
Vaughn.
tackled
slot
and
left.
hauled in around the 40-yard line.
Fake
A gain
handoff
of
to
4.
Dolan. Babalola has
Second and
Kelly.
6
It's
now coming up
high.
for the Raptors.
That's about the best run we've seen all day
Incomplete.
here from the Raptors. Only 4 yards.
We'll take another look at it.
Emphasizes how
4
great
seconds to go
of a
in the
day
first
this
quarter.
D-line is having in those linebackers.
Nothing,
This is a
nothing.
Ravenwood team that loves to run the ball. They averaged 6.1 yards per carry a season ago as Cruz Kelly tried to climb the ladder but couldn't haul
Third
that
and
pass
6
in
from the
Babalola.
40. Here's your live
Now a third
action.
down coming up here.
Maybe a business
Cy
decision
Longley
there from
wide
Cruz
left.
Kelly, taking
Taylon Vaughn
possibly
slot
instant
left.
contact if
Babalola
he
under pressure.
catches that one.
Escapes on his feet.
Third down coming
Throws
up
on
here
the
for
run.
Ravenwood.
Nice work by Femi to get that off. And it's caught by Peterson, I believe.
Yeah, and a good
say
opportunity
it's
here for this
incomplete.
defense to get the ball back for their offense.
Babalola back to throw
Here's
under
another
arrest,
look at
chased
it.
down by
Babalola
Woodside,
gets away.
scrambles left,
Trying to
fingers now
find
towards the
Peterson.
left sideline, but not
And it
able
skipped
to
by
connect
him.
with his wideout in Jarrett Peterson.
It's been what you could say
And
is
Brandon,
a defensive
maybe
battle
put
so
Kelly
far.
on
That's
that
the end of the
side,
first
and
quarter.
maybe you get a first down
Score
there.
is
This
nothing,
this wide
nothing.
receiver group. Like,
we'll be
as you
back in a
mentioned,
minute. But first,
not
a
too
quick
experienced,
senior
except for
shout
Cruz
out.
Kelly.
Lucas Goose thanks
That
his
is how
father
we
for
will wrap up
constantly
the
making
first
him
quarter.
better
No score in
and
this
making
first quarter,
time
but
to
plenty
play
of
catch
action
in the
from
yard
both
when he was a
sides.
kid.
0-0
It means
your
a lot
score as
to
the
Lucas.
Mustangs
He also thanks
will
his
get ready
father
to have
for
a
supporting
potential
him
punt
in
return here
every
as we get
sporting
ready
event
for
and
this
making
second quarter
every
of
game
action.
he can. Gotta love the senior shout outs. One of my new favorite features
Hi, I'm Ella
of
Oregon and Coach Star.
the Raptors broadcast here. Again, I'm Paul Hickey.
This is my 6th year.
I'd like to thank my friends in the Ravenwood Red Zone, Mark Hosford, Chad Appleton, Faith Ramsauer. I'd like to thank the entire coaching staff. All the teachers at Ravenwood High School deserve a huge
Thank you so
shout
much.
out.
Have a great night.
Miss Schultz is one of the favorites that watches these broadcasts, and her father,
Thank you,
Mr.
Ella,
Schultz.
as we bring
Shout
you
out
back onto the field as we get
to
set for the
Ms.
second
Schultz,
quarter of
teacher at
action.
Ravenwood,
Ravenwood
and her
getting
father,
set to punt this one
Mr.
away
Schultz.
with Cam Blivens back to return
it's a
as
punt
Brandon
for your
Bigsby
Raptors.
alongside Gideon Carter
Jack
with you on the
Henderson.
call. Gideon, an interesting first
On
quarter
4th and
nevertheless.
6.
Both teams had some
Fielded by
opportunities
Blivens.
for a score, but the
Misses a
defenses have
Sawyer
stood
Acres
tall so far
tackle
through 12
and
minutes.
out to
Yeah,
about the
it's looking like
38-yard line.
A nice dog fight
11:50
here.
to
Nice
go in the half.
Low-scoring
Nothing,
game.
nothing. We'll take
Gotta love it. Most people love a lot of scoring, but
another look at this
they're
play.
chipping at each other and they're getting at each other.
I don't know if
Not
it's just
scoring
me,
points,
but this
but just
public
fighting as hard
address
as they can.
speaker is
Jack
extremely
Henderson passed that
loud.
one away as Cam Blivens able to return this to around the 35, 36-yard line.
we're
So the
working through
Mustangs
it.
have their fourth possession
Luckily,
of
I
the
got
game coming up. Their
Positive
first
energy
of the
coming from
second
my coaches
quarter.
in the box
They've done
here.
a good job being able to get into Ravenwood territory, but a couple of critical penalties have set their drives back. The question,
JC
can they
White
find their way into the end zone
Takes
and get
the
over
field
the hump?
again.
Right. I mean, you
First and
saw
10 from the
earlier,
35.
obviously, those
White
third downs and third and longs.
hands
that
off to
Lipscomb's
Manila
been
Crockett.
finding themselves in,
Crockett gets
not
about
able
6
to
or
convert
7
in the
before he's
pass,
taken down
and that's just their biggest obstacle right now.
by Matt Anderson.
Getting that ball forward before that third down comes up.
Noah Crockett in the backfield with J.C.
Grant
White.
Lucas also in on the stop.
White hands it off to Crockett, using some blockers. Nice
Second
little
and
run
5
down
from the
middle.
40.
He'll be ankle tackled around the 40-yard line, so about a 5-yard gain for Manoa Crockett.
Hand off to
Second and
Crockett
5 now
again,
coming up.
left
Little
side.
Le'Veon Bell run
This time he's
there
taken
from
down
Manoa
by a
Crockett
gain of
as you
about
saw
a
him
yard and a
kinda
half.
wait patient
Grant
behind
Lucas
that
again
offensive
on the
line
tackle.
and then get ready.
Also Nathan
and
Moser
then
in
just
there.
take off right around those blockers.
That's a play that when you go back to the film,
Here's
room, the
another
running
look.
back coach and the offensive line coach going to have a wide smile watching that play. As
Lucas with
Crockett
two
gets
quick
his
tackles
number
here.
called once again. Gets
Third and
about
3 from the
2
42,
yards
big third
on
down
that play.
for the Raptors
so third
defense.
down and rather manageable.
They've played
for
a
the
great
Mustangs.
game
They'll
so
mark it
far,
officially as a gain of 2, 3rd and 3.
holding the Mustangs to 0 points.
Lipscomb Academy starting to
White,
establish that
incomplete.
run game here a little bit. We talked about the run
And
game struggling a
James
little bit
Nelson
last
came
week.
in with a
They
nice
had
hit at the
398
end of the
total
play.
yards, but 334 of those
It'll
came
be
through
4th
the
and
air.
3 from the 42.
10:47 to play. Third
Nelson,
and 3,
you could
ball
say,
at the
has big
42-yard
shoes
line
to
of
fill
Lipscomb
this
Academy.
year.
White to throw.
Donovan
Pass
Starr
to Crockett, who took a
was in his
hard
spot last
shot
year,
there
now at
below the
Auburn.
waist. Incomplete pass.
Also, Star won Mr. Football
Little
in
uncalled for
Class
hit there.
6A in Tennessee
Gotta make
last
sure that
year.
receiver has the
Nelson
ball
was
before you
injured. It's great to have James
go for
back.
any
He's
hit,
played very well so
especially
far.
low, most dangerous hits are
So
low
Gavin
hits around
Macias
those
will
knees,
return the
around those
punt
ankles.
again. Tyler
Now it's
Guinness will
defensive
kick it
back
away.
James Nelson, one of 42 seniors on the Ravenwood roster.
10:40 to go in the half.
Thankfully, Manoa Crockett able to get up quick. Didn't look like there was any harm done, but that does put the Mustangs' drive to a halt. 4th down and 3, and Tyler
And it'll be a
Guinness
false
out to
start
punt this
on
one
the
away.
Mustangs. It's their second or third false start of the game. Excuse me, delay of game. Second or third offensive penalty there. They've had a false start and a delay of
A
game.
delay of game potentially going to be
That
called
helps the
here as well
Raptors
as that clock hits 0. The
in the
Mustangs
battle
took
of
their
field
time getting
position.
set, so that's going to push them back a little bit further.
Couple of positives for me being outside as
I'm sure
Macias
Jamie
fields
Graham
the
more than
punt
likely wasn't thinking about
taken
a fake
down
word. That probably
right
kills
away
the chance of that right
by
I'd say so.
Lincoln
This
Higginbotham.
this punt unit trying to get this ball away and deep.
One positive is
there.
there's no glare on the camera.
Boots this one away. Macias back
Another
to return
positive
it.
is
He is
tackle.
met
Other than the PA
immediately
announcer
by
being
number 5, Lincoln
right
Higginbotham.
in my left ear.
The junior
You
defensive
get a nice
back
call from the
right
field,
there,
which
meeting
doesn't
Macias
suck, to
at
be
the point
honest,
of return.
because it's
Those
helpful
solo
to know about
tackles, that
flags
is
and penalties. And
crucial
Cy Longley
part of
is
special teams.
near
If
side
the
left.
first guy
Babalola
can
in the
get that
gun.
Good solid contact.
And he's back
You're
to
gonna- You're
pass.
gonna have so much success there.
He had some
And those
decent
long
protection.
returns always starts out with making that first man
then
miss, right? If you get that
pressure
first tackle
Exactly.
wrapped up, you
from
don't
Aaron
give a chance for
Younger.
a big play.
Excuse me, Harris
Higginbotham doing
Fisher,
a
the
good job
linebacker.
of stopping that play
And
really
Babalola
before it
threw a
even
hook
got started.
pass
Ball spotted at the
just
31.
short
That's where Ravenwood
of Caden's
begins
base.
this drive.
Here's another
Babalola
look at
to
it.
throw
There you see
under pressure,
Younger in on the
nearly
pressure.
sacked. A little hook
Babalola
shot
had a couple of
throw
seconds, and then Younger got there.
will fall harmlessly to the ground, incomplete.
Cy
as
Longley near
Harris
side
Fisher was
left.
the one
Caden
on the
Pace to
pressure.
Babalola's right in the backfield.
I don't know how
Taylon
he
Vaughn
directed
slot.
that somewhere
Cruz
towards
Kelly
his
wide
receiver.
right.
I
Babalola
thought
back to
maybe that
pass.
was gonna be
Looks
an
to his
intentional
right,
grounding, but
and
he
it's
had somebody there
overthrown.
somehow while he was being
Intended for
wrapped up.
Taylon Vaughn, but
we're celebrating
Taylon
the
Vaughn
classes of
nowhere near that play.
1967
So,
and
not sure
1970. That
if
was
it was a
little
breakdown in
prime
communication
Kareem
between
Abdul-Jabbar
the
here from
quarterback and the
Timmy
wide
Babalola,
receiver,
embracing the
or
spirit of the
if
era.
Babalola just
City.
threw it to
Coming
Nowheresville.
up. Babalola to throw. Heaves one deep towards the middle of the field. Nearly dangerous as
3rd and
Sky
10.
up to
Ball on
catch
the
that one was Z
31.
Crockett.
And I don't know if he can see somebody we can't, but there was
Caden
nobody
Pace in the
within
game.
10 yards of that ball.
And
Four
pardon me, that
pass
was
catchers
actually
out there
Will
for the
Hudson
Raptors.
Thompson
Cy,
that went up to
Cruz,
grab that one, the defensive back, the junior.
Charles, and Tavon.
All of a sudden,
Babalola back to pass.
Ravenwood looking
Over
at
the
3rd
middle.
and 10. This drive in danger
And
of
it's
ending
picked off.
rather quickly.
Intended
here.
for
2 quick
Tavon.
passes, 2 quick incompletions.
Picked off by Trip Naaman,
Still no
who's
sign
had
of
a big
Maverick
game
chance
tonight already.
on
You're
this
going to see it
Ravenwood team.
He's
here
a
on
big
the
piece of what this
replay.
Ravenwood team likes to do with that 2-quarterback system.
Babalola's
back to
second
throw.
turnover of the
Looking,
day.
Fires one middle of
Fumble
the
earlier
field. Was it
missed
picked off?
interception.
Yes, it was. Trip Naaman.
There he is. Trip Naaman. Look at him. What a pick.
0-0.
What a play by Trip
10:06
Naaman there.
to go till
And a
halftime.
huge play for
Gotta
this
say, Coach
Mustang
Rod was
defense.
right. What did he say on the Coach
The
Rod cast,
leader,
everybody?
the captain,
He said
Trip Naaman
56 to
steps
20
up and makes another
last
huge
week.
play on defense.
Means nothing. The
Second
Lipscomb lost,
turnover from the
56-20.
Mustangs defense
At
today.
Macaulay.
And all of a
means
sudden, they
nothing.
also
JC
have the
White
ball in
takes the
Ravenwood
handoff, back to
territory
pass.
as well.
Looking left,
a potential
intended
huge
for
shift
Blivens.
here in the second quarter of play.
James Nelson got
Babalola, I don't know
way
what we're
up there
doing
and
there.
caught
Those
it, but he's
past
out of
two
bounds.
throws just nowhere near anybody. And the Mustangs aren't going to fail on capitalizing
Watch
on that
Nelson's
twice.
hops on
Naaman
this
had one
replay.
interception last season against NBA. Gets one here. White throws towards the left
Checking in the ball game, a
sideline.
wide
That one
receiver
out
now,
of reach and
Dante
out of play
Fowler.
in the direction of Cam Blivens.
Cam Blivens can certainly make that catch, but as a QB, that is a very hard pocket to hit. That
10 minutes to go, first half.
Just
Second
kinda
and
thread
10.
the
Ball on
needle
the
there between
49,
those two
just into
defenders in
Raptors
terms of
territory.
elevation,
JC White in the shotgun.
not really getting that there.
Manila Crockett. White
Exactly
fakes the
10 minutes
handoff to
go here
Crockett, takes it
before
to the
half.
right,
We are
and
still tied at
he
0.
picks up about 15
In a
yards
matchup
before he's
between
tripped
two
up
teams in
by
the past
Hudson
have been
Cusack.
dynamic offenses. We're seeing the defense show up and show out.
Here's
here
another
so
look
far
at it.
tonight. See if that trend continues or if the offenses can open things up. JC White fakes the handoff, takes off himself towards the middle of the field. JC White jumps over a defender, gets the first down and a little bit more.
Love to see it from JC White.
White's played well
Didn't see
tonight.
it as much last week.
He's moved
We
the
saw
ball.
it, obviously laterally, but not vertically like we're seeing it tonight. And he is
Raptors
such a
defense
weapon
has played
in the
slightly
backfield.
better.
Got to get a spy on him.
9:53 to go in the first half.
Defense.
Ball spotted
We're in the
at
second quarter,
34-yard line.
and whistle before the snap.
did a
It's going to be
great
on
job of
Ravenwood.
dodging a big
Offsides.
hit there.
As the Mustangs still with 35 seconds on the play clock, so they can take their time here. Bunch set. A little bit of movement at the line of scrimmage, and flags do come out. We'll see which side they're going to call that on.
1st and 5 from the 29 of Ravenwood. White
Neither
takes it out of the
side
gun,
moving
hands to
just
Manila
yet.
Crockett. Crockett left,
It's gonna
taken
be
down.
Ravenwood.
And
After
it's
a gain
always
of maybe
interesting
one
to
or
see
two,
that
Hudson
movement at the line of
Cusack
scrimmage. That
having a
flag
very
comes
active
out.
game.
One side's pointing at the other side. The other
Here
side's
it is,
pointing back
former
at them,
school.
hoping that they'll get a
Right.
little bit of leverage on that
Hudson
call.
and his
It
brother,
does go in
Peyton
the favor of the
Husak,
Mustangs. So first down
came
and 5
over
now
from Lipscomb
the
Academy
29-yard
to
line.
Ravenwood
And off to Manoa Crockett.
last year.
Led
9
by
and
a
23
trio of Ravenwood
with the clock
defenders.
running
You can see
till
those three
halftime. 2nd and
linebackers
4
just-
now.
They were waiting for him.
White in the gun. 2 wide receivers stacked right.
It's like
Fakes the
Grigsby's
handoff.
coming
Rolls
on.
right. Looking right.
We talked about Kobe Grigsby, 8 catches a week ago.
Pass
in
completed
loss
to
Macaulay.
Langston
Really stood
Jordan,
out, the sophomore
junior
wideout.
wide receiver.
2nd and 4. They officially mark Crockett down at the 28-yard line. White fakes the handoff. Scrambling right. Heaves one in the direction of Spencer. He grabs it and is met at the
Hudson
15-yard
Husak came all the way
line.
over to
A
make
gain
the
of about
tackle,
13. And that's Langston Jordan, actually, the defensive back, doing a little work at receiver. Moves the chains, and it's another
Z
Mustangs
Crockett on the
first down, now
carry.
in the red zone.
Picks up 4 on 1st and 10. It's
Jamie
2nd and
Graham
6
wants his
from the
offense
10.
to operate quickly.
8th and 34 to go till halftime. Z Crockett dances in the backfield, taken
way
down.
around the
after a
10-yard
gain
line,
of
and the
maybe
Mustangs really knocking on the door here.
Nathan Moser in on the stop. So it'll be 3rd and 5. Ball on the
Academy
9.
still running with pace.
8:18 to go
2nd
till
and 6 coming up.
halftime.
And off again the Z Crockett.
Raptors need to stop here.
Stopped it around the line of scrimmage. Sam Rohan and others were there on the tackle to meet him. Now all of a sudden,
And
3rd
White
down and
rolls
5
to
coming
his
up.
left.
Ball spotted at the
Passes to
9-yard
Z
line.
Crockett, complete, taken
It'll
down.
be interesting to
just
see
shy
what the
of the
Mustangs
first
dial up
down.
here.
Very short here. Haven't seen much of this from this.
Nice
Mustang
stop there by
offense.
Lucas
You get to the
McCollum.
4-yard line to get a first down. White scrambling left.
So it's 4th and
Z
1
Crockett
from the
gets
5,
it
and
to him. He's chopped down and
the
around
Mustangs
the 5.
offense is on the
Receiver named
field,
Martin.
and
He was
looks
close
like
to
the
that
pile
first
is
down
pushed
marker.
backwards.
Oh, and he's
So we'll
just
take a look at
about a
the-
half-yard short.
This is tempting, but I might take the field goal here.
It's
I think the
4th and a
Raptors
few
take
inches,
over on
maybe
downs
a full
here.
yard.
No,
and it
they
looks
give
like
it to
Jamie
him.
Graham. He's keeping his offense
That's
out
a
of
home
the
field call right there if I've ever seen one. It looked like the
They're
pile
gonna
was
quarterback
pushed backwards.
sneak it. Did he
Look at that.
get it? Ravenwood thinks
Pile was
no.
pushed backwards. You
Lipscomb
can
Academy
clearly
says
see
yes, and
on the
so do the
replay. They
officials.
give the Mustangs the first down. 1st and goal. Ball is now on the 4.
First down,
7:14
Lipscomb
and
Academy,
counting
a
till
close
halftime.
call and some held breaths over on this side of the stadium.
Yeah, from our angle, that
Jacob
definitely
Kreese, the
didn't look like he
linebacker,
got
is
it,
in the
but
block,
those
and
refs doing a great job getting in
White
there.
takes it out of the
Good
gun.
eyes and seeing.
Hands off.
First and goal, ball on the 4-yard line for the Mustangs. Jumbo package out now here for Lipscomb Academy as well.
First opportunity for either offense.
And this was,
close to the goal line.
Harris
And if I'm
Harris
correct,
Fisher,
I
the
believe
linebacker,
that is
on the carry. You'll
that
see it again here.
Woodside in the
Same
backfield
formation.
with
They've got
J.C. White, and they're going to hand
two
it off to a
linebackers,
Woodside,
Kreese and
Woodside
Fisher in
up
the backfield.
the gut. He is met
And
at
White
around
hands
the
to Fisher again.
2-yard line.
This time, Danny Brown is there to make the stop in the
That's actually
backfield.
Harris Fisher. One linebacker for another there.
Right.
Peyton Husak.
Harris is a big man.
Not Danny
there.
Brown.
Hard to stop, especially going
Great
downhill.
stop by Peyton
You see him
Husak.
lined up far back there behind the line of scrimmage.
They give
So
it
it'll be
off
3rd
to
and
Fisher
goal from the
again.
7.
He's wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage
Husak
this time around. It's Peyton Husak,
with a
the
big
senior
stop
linebacker
there.
who gets the tackle. We mentioned the pair of linebackers back there, Beck Woodside, Harris Fisher.
Wyatt Appleton
Like
now
the-
back in for
Jacob Christ was
Grant
out there
Lucas,
as well. So all 3
as the
linebackers
Raptors
in the
expect
backfield
a
there for
pass.
the Mustangs on those
3rd
first
and
two
goal
plays.
from the
So
7.
trot out now.
Looks like it's going to be Crockett, Fowler, Grigsby.
and a timeout.
Yeah, that was a loss
Lipscomb.
of 5 yards on that play as well. So 3rd down and goal coming up from the 7-yard
We'll take a quick break, but first, another senior shout out. Subash Bakamamfala would like to thank his coach Corey
5
Davis,
seconds ago on the
Coach
play
Corey
clock,
has
and
helped them
Jamie
become a
Graham's
better
gonna call
person.
timeout.
and believed in Subash's abilities since day 1 of freshman year.
And now I'll give us some time
Gotta
to
love
collect
the
our
senior
breath here
shout-outs.
as the Mustangs and Raptors will go to their respective huddles, talk things up on what is a huge 3rd down coming up. 5:47 to go here.
Paul
in the
Hickey
first
with
half.
you
We
on
are
the Raptors
scoreless as
Football
of now.
Network.
Mustangs knocking on the door with a
5:47 to go
touchdown,
till
potentially
halftime.
could
Third
get the
and
field
goal
goal.
from
Ball
the
from
7.
Tyler Guinness.
Mustangs have it.
Defense
I'll
has
be
been
right
the
back.
story so far, but all of a sudden, J.C. White and this offense working their way down the field. They've gotten closer and closer and closer. 2 turnovers created from the Mustangs defense. The question now, can their offense reward them with 6 on the board?
And they will do or die. Jamie Graham, I believe he wants a touchdown here. After that 4th down, there is no way he is going to let an opportunity like this slide, especially in this game, in this setting, at home, and hungry for a win.
And obviously, you're hoping you just convert here on this 3rd and 7 coming up. But if you don't get it,
I'm going to try to
then what
talk
you do?
louder
We've seen
than
Jamie
this
Graham
public
be
address
willing to roll the
announcer.
dice before and gambled last
It's
week on that
time for the
untimed
shout
down
out
in the second
to
quarter.
St.
Was
Clairsville,
rewarded with a
Ohio, and
touchdown
Pat
from Cam
Holloway
Blivens in the end
watching
zone.
her
So
son
it'll be
Ken and her
interesting to see
grandson Jake
what Lipscomb Academy
coach these
opts to do
Raptors.
here with
Pat,
this next play call.
Hope you're having a great
Down here
night.
on the
Happy
goal line,
Labor
if
Day
you're
weekend to
thinking
you and
I'm
all the
thinking
other
Cam
Raptors
Blivens,
fans
put 'em out
watching
wide,
from around the world.
leave 'em
4th,
one-on-one. If they're
3rd
running
and
man,
goal.
which they
3rd and goal
probably
from the
are,
7.
being on the goal line.
5:47 to
Cam
go
Blivens,
till
but we'll
halftime.
see him
White
stacked up here with
fakes the handoff to
with
Crockett, takes it himself,
Fowler
and he dives. I don't think he's in.
down on the
I think he's
edge,
down at the 1.
off toward the right.
J.C. White
Watch out for the big man, number 88, Jake Kleinite, the tight
stopped
end.
at the
lined up
1
at
yard
line
line.
of scrimmage as
Jalen
well.
Pollard
He
was
is an
there.
eligible receiver.
James
3rd
Nelson
down.
was also there.
White fakes the
5.5
handoff,
minutes
takes
and
himself,
counting
takes the right
until
edge.
halftime.
One man to beat.
Does he get past the goal line? Waiting
So
for the
it's
call.
4th and inches.
They are going to mark him about a tip
Right
of the
at the goal
football
line, less
short.
than a yard.
Wow. And I do think that call is right.
Grant Lucas
and
back
I
in
also
for
think Jamie
Appleton.
Graham is 100% going for this.
Let's see. It looks like he is bringing that jumbo package out once again. Beck Woodside trots out onto the field. He's going to
And
be the
another
only one
timeout.
here. Do we look at that quarterback sneak again? Mustangs had a
Lipscomb,
4th
that's
down
their
and about
second
the
time out of the
same
half.
length
They've got 1 left.
on this drive earlier.
I'm going to
and it
catch
was a
my
QB
breath
sneak
and
to Jason White.
listen to this PA announcer scream in our ears. I'll be right back, everybody.
Coming in here. This is a massive play.
It's 4th down and about a length of the football.
It's like there's going to be another timeout.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be from the Mustangs. That play clock was trickling on down, and it is a timeout by Jamie Graham. 1 more remaining for him in this half. 4:55 to play here in the second quarter. A lot of buzz here around the energy of the Reese Smith Athletic Complex tonight. Obviously, the Mustangs feeling good here, competing well with this tough Ravenwood team, but also honoring some of the past. We have members of the 1967 through 1970 classes here with us tonight. The significance of these teams is that they were the first 4 teams that David Lipscomb High School fielded since the reinstatement of football in 1967 after the program had ceased to exist 30 years prior. This also includes the 1970 team that won the NIL championship that year under head coach Buck Dozier. All players, managers, coaches, and cheerleaders were invited to come out to the game tonight. There was a dinner held for them in the McAdams
We go
Center before the
from
game. And
MRA,
so
which
far,
had a
that group
beautiful
back on
press
their
box
old
for me.
stomping
I had my
grounds
own
being
little
treated to a heck of a
seating
game. And
area
make sure you
to
stay
Lipscomb
tuned with
Academy,
us.
where
We
I
will
am
have
in the
Coach Buck
coach's
Dozier
box.
joining us here
Out
in the booth for an interview.
in the
head coach
elements
of that NIL championship
with the
team.
PA
Gonna be fun
announcer
to
in my
hear
ear,
from him and get some of his thoughts on the
which I don't
Mustangs
love, but I
program and
love
what
all
he's
of
seen
you.
tonight.
And I
Talk
love
about
the Ravenwood
old-school
Red Zone.
football.
And
Man,
J.C.
this is
White
the perfect
is
embodiment.
Oh, yeah.
in on
Hard,
4th and
gritty
inches.
runs
and they're gonna
goal
try a
line
tush
stands
push.
like these.
But I don't think they can push the
go.
Raptors into the end zone. I think we got it.
The
here.
Mustangs need about a
I think
length
we
of
got
the
it.
football.
Raptors
It's
got it.
4th down
What an
and
amazing
a few
play
inches. It is all
by your
or
Raptors
nothing.
defense on 4th and inches.
White
That is huge.
under center.
J.C. White is not.
They're trying to
Jalen
push
Hurts,
him forward. Gets
and
the
these
shove
Mustangs
from
are not the
behind. He's not
Philadelphia
there
Eagles.
yet.
The
He's
tush
not
push
there
does
yet.
not
I
work.
don't think he got there. No, he
4:42
did not.
to
The
go
Raptors
until
stand
halftime.
tall.
And your Raptors
Wonderful
defense
stand
comes
there
up
from the Raptors
again
on the goal line.
huge.
But
So Femi
not too
Babalola
sure what
back
their
on the
plan is
field
coming
to
out
lead
here
the
on
offense.
the half-yard line with this Mustang
First and
defense.
10 from their
There is
own
some
1
debating
yard line.
there
Let's
from
put
some of the
together
Mustangs
a
players.
99-yard drive, shall
And
we?
you see where that ball was spotted. He got about half the distance that he needed, but not enough to get on the board. Turnover on downs. And that is a momentum-sucking play for the Mustangs and
whistle
one that
before
could
the
provide a
snap.
jolt if you're the Raptors
It's
on
a
the other end
flag.
of this.
And this is a Raptors team who, historically, this game has not been able to run it up the middle. What's their move here?
And again, not surprising. This is a
Stripes are trying to figure out
Ravenwood
what's
team
going
that
on here.
averaged 300 yards per game last year. And a lot of that came on the ground. They averaged 177 rushing yards
have
per
a
game,
flag.
6 yards per carry. You do mention that flag, Gideon. Going to be interested to see
And
who this is
Raptors
on. If
making
it's on the
some
Mustangs, that'll
substitutions now.
push Ravenwood forward and give them a little more breathing room. If it's on Ravenwood,
Possibly.
I mean, they're going to have to basically just hope that
Yeah,
they don't have a safety.
I was going to say too many men on the field, and
Right.
it was just confirmed.
I mean, you look at this Ravenwood team, everybody has their feet
Half
in
the
purple
distance to
here.
the goal is probably 3 inches, and
And it looks like
still
it
first
is
and goal. 4:42 to go until halftime.
going
No
to
score.
go against Ravenwood here. It's too many men on the field.
Paul Hickey with you on the Raptors Football Network.
So it will be half the distance to the goal here. Ravenwood really not losing
And a
anything
timeout.
in terms
Looks like
of
Coach
yardage.
Ricky Rodriguez is
but
going to take his first
again,
of
this
the
is
half.
dangerous territory here for the Raptors.
Why
if you
not?
have a muff snap, if you have a missed block, you are looking right into the eyes of a safety. A loss of
I'll be right back,
possession
folks.
and 2 points on the board for the Mustangs.
You are, and like I mentioned earlier, this run has not worked up the middle so far. It looks like we're going to have a timeout called here.
Yeah, I think
By
Richard
Ravenwood.
Rodriguez wants to talk about this play call here. This is a very big potential flip here. Obviously, the Mustangs were stood up at the goal line, but if your defense, who we've seen get a lot of penetration throughout this game, can break through and get that safety, get 2 points on the board, that is a huge, huge shift back on the side of the Mustangs.
And we're back
again.
to live action. Paul Hickey
And is
with
this
you on the
where you bring
Raptors
out
Football
Maverick
Network.
Chance for
Week
the first time
2
this game?
at Lipscomb, no score.
Now, that's a good question. Remember, Maverick Chance,
4:42
he
to
is
go until the half.
one of the most dynamic
Raptors
players
coming off a
on
huge
this
goal line
Ravenwood
stand.
team.
We've had
ran for over 900 yards
turnovers.
and 19 touchdowns in 2024. We haven't seen him
Femi
so far today.
On his feet, gets it out to about the 5.
Don't see
Nice
him
run
out there right now. It's Bob
Needed
Alola
that. We
along
needed
with
some
Caden
space.
Pace in the backfield.
from our own end zone. We'll take another look at it. So
They are at the 99
Lipscomb has turned the ball over
line.
twice on downs, and the Raptors have turned it over twice. Once on a
Babalola to
Babalola
run.
goal
He gets
fumble.
past the end zone.
And
He's
once
going
on
to
a
be met
Babalola
by Beck
interception.
Woodside at around the 5-yard line. So
Here's
Ravenwood
live action.
able to
Babalola
get their backs
in the
from
gun,
away from
looks
the
to
wall,
his
but still a
left
long
and has
way to
Longley.
go towards that end zone. that they're
Senior
hoping to
Cy
hit here for the
Longley
first time today.
with a
He
catch.
just
Picked up about a
barely
yard
got
after
out
the
of that
catch.
end zone as he had to run straight outside and find that gap. He did.
Jackson Whaley was the first to
And
get
the
there on
chains
tackle.
do
2nd and
move.
4 now.
Cy Longley picks up the first
Babalola
down
to
there.
throw. Screen pass
Here's
over to the left
another look at the end of the
sideline.
Longley
He's met
catch
by
and run.
Eli Mass. The reception made by Cy
So it's
Longley.
first and
time
10
he
from
called
the
his name
12.
today.
Handoffs to Caden.
As that will move the
Davis,
sticks for
rather.
Raptors
Davis
first down.
Dolan with a huge gain. Cy Longley
Good
came
job
out with
here
a
by
nice
this
block at
Raptors
the end there.
offense.
Davis
Getting out of that
Dolan,
end zone.
senior running back.
Under 4 minutes to
We're gonna
play.
get another
Ball
look at it
spotted
right
the
here.
12-yard line. Babalola hand
Huge
off to
play
Caden
for
Pace. Has some
Ravenwood.
room up the right side. Gets past the
3:41
initial
to
line
go
of
till
scrimmage,
halftime.
and Pace
Ball
is
now
still
on the
going.
46-yard
Pace
line.
past midfield, and he's pushed out of bounds at around the 40-yard line. A big gain from Caden Pace. Had a big run last week in the win over MRA. Shows
Pace
off a
now
little
in the
bit of that
backfield.
speed there.
He's going to be running off
Hand
the
off to
field there.
Pace. Nope,
Pace quickly.
Babalola has it.
That is the first time we've seen this Mustang defensive line let up a run like that in this game.
A 42-yard carry
Femi
from
broke a
Caden
few
Pace
tackles.
gets the Raptors into
Finally
the
taken
Academy
down for a
territory.
loss.
They're wanting to run quick here. Trips to the right side, one receiver out to the left. Babalola fakes the handoff, keeps it. He might be stood up, but
Takes the
somehow
handoff to
gets out of
Caden
it.
and took it
He's still on
himself.
the run, but is wrapped up
Gavin
at around
Macias now
the
checks in for
47-yard
Charles
line.
Black, so-
Z Crockett, once again, you called him the Rock, and he's cooking so far
Longley,
tonight.
How about
Peterson,
Harris Fisher
Macias,
getting there
and
in that
Vaughn
initial
are your wide
contact?
receivers. Pace
He got
is in
away
the
from him,
backfield
but that was the
to Babalola's
initial
right
catalyst of that
on
play.
this 2nd and 10
Such a big dude
from
and-
the
and
46
such great
of
speed
Raptors
there.
territory.
Not able to
Babalola
make
back
that
to
tackle,
pass,
but
looks to
his
his
teammates
right.
made up for it, and that's what football's about.
So from the
JP
Mustangs 46 to the Raptors 46, a significant loss on that play
Is that
there
Cruz
from
Kelly? Looks like
Ravenwood.
Cruz Kelly.
Second down and a long way to go. They got to get to the 36-yard line to move the chains.
Cruz
Babalola
Kelly,
back to
nice
throw.
catch.
Room in the pocket. Airs one out to the right sideline. Finds his man, the wide receiver.
Also with a nice stiff arm at the end of
over
the
to that
play.
right side. That is once again Cruz Kelly. He has been quite active in this
It's going to be
half.
3rd and 2. 2:44 to go till
Very short
halftime. Ball on
here.
the 46. Femi back to pass.
I'm
Has
thinking they
Vaughn
still
on the
go
screen.
with a pass
Vaughn picks up a Raptors first down and more.
That's Christian
Down to
Blivens
about
on
the
the tackle.
30,
That's the brother of Cam Blivens.
28-yard line.
Third down and about
Vaughn
one coming up here.
with a big catch and run. Now Cy Longley checks in
Babalola
for JP.
looking, pressured, finds his man in a little
Gavin
room to
Macias
run.
in the game.
That was Talon
Vaughn stays in the game.
who
Cy
is finally brought down at the
and
29-yard
Cruz are
line, a
your wide receivers.
17-yard play.
Good little scheme up there by Ravenwood.
First and 10 from the
Motioning in
28.
the middle there, getting that short route. And finding
Macias
that
in
space
motion.
blockers in that space
Babalola
up
back
the
to
middle.
pass.
Ball officially
Dolan blocks
spotted
for him.
at the
Babalola to his
28-yard
left.
line, 2:25
Oh,
to go,
had
and
Gavin,
Ravenwood this
and it's
time
tipped.
knocking on the door. These two teams, they have been matching each other on
Broken
both
up by
sides.
Caleb
One team gets a
Grooms.
fourth down stop, the other gets one. One team gets a turnover, the other team gets one. It's been blow for blow so far. Babalola stands in the pocket, heaves one towards the left side. It is tipped. A nice defensive play.
Nice play by
made
Grooms.
by the corner, Caleb Grooms.
It would have been
Second down
another
now
Raptors
coming.
first down.
Caleb Grooms.
Now it's second and 10. Ball
made it
still on the
look a lot
28.
easier
2:06 to go.
than it actually
Femi back
is
to
there
pass.
as he
Looks to his
has
left.
to turn his hips there and
Complete.
dive for that.
This is Cy.
tip and
Great catch by
break
Cy
up that
Longley.
play.
Femi
Would've been a
dialing in the
touchdown without him.
accuracy now.
2:06 to play
First
here
down
in the first
Raptors,
half. Both teams looking
actually
for
third
their
and one.
first score of
Just
the
short
game.
of the first.
Ravenwood, 28
Ball on the
yards
19.
away from Pater and also in field goal range. Babalola to pass. Strikes one
There's
towards the
another
middle
look
of the
at
field,
it.
finds his man.
Harris Fisher on the
That's
tackle.
Cy
You saw him a minute
Longley,
ago
who gets it right around
on that goal
first
line
down
stand by
marker.
the
We'll see where they spot him
Raptors. Fisher
officially,
got a
whether it was
couple of
enough to move
carries,
the
and the
chains. It
Raptors
was not.
stopped him.
He's about a length
Third
of
and
the
one.
football short. Where have I heard that
Femi
one
fakes to
before?
Davis. Looks. Has
And we've
Cy
seen that a
wide
lot
open.
from-
Cy dropped
from
it.
Ravenwood, these types of plays here. As Babalola just lets make those little short passes. He's very good at wiring them in there with that.
Could have
speed
been a
and
tutty if
accuracy.
Cy would have hauled that in.
Third and short.
Here's another look at it.
Babalola.
Raptors
to
offense
throw
stays
again.
on the field for
Strikes
now.
one incomplete,
Coach
intended
Rodriguez
for Cy
thinks about
Longley.
what to
Couldn't
do
get
on
both
fourth
hands on
down
that
here.
ball.
Maybe too fast of a pass on that one. As I mentioned previously.
Still 0-0.
And now it's decision time for Ravenwood. Do they go
Davis
for
to
it or do they
Femi's
take
right
the
in the
field goal?
backfield. Three
So
wide
far,
receivers.
offense is staying out on the field. And it doesn't look like Richard Rodriguez is
Lipscomb
trying to get his
almost
special
jumped.
teams unit out there. He's going for glory.
1:26 to go till halftime.
Fourth down
0-0
and
a
one.
timeout.
The Raptors have to get to
And
the
this is going to be Coach
19-yard line.
Rodriguez's
This is big here.
second of the half. One more to go.
Lots
Each
of
team
space
has one
between
more
the corners
timeout
of
for the
Lipscomb
half.
Academy and the receivers of Ravenwood. A little movement at the
I'm
line
Paul
of
Hickey on the
scrimmage.
Raptors Football Network. I'll be right back.
Flags. 5 seconds to go on the play clock. Now down to 2,
Maybe trying to get a
down
jump.
to 1. Mustangs do not jump, and a timeout called by Ravenwood. We saw this same scenario a week ago in the second quarter. McCauley tried to get Lipscomb Academy to jump around the same part of the field, 4th and 1 around the 19-yard line. And McCauley opted to kick the field goal, and they went back out onto the field. That was what ended up leading to the Jacob Christ tipped field goal. So the Mustangs hoping for the same result here, but 1:26 to play. It'll be interesting to see what the Raptors decide to do, if they still want to go for it and just want a different look, or if they decide to get first blood and hope that their kicker can convert on what will be a 36-yard field goal attempt.
And these types of low scoring
Up in the booth
games,
with
it's always
coaches
just
Marcus
a place where
Murray,
you can-
Corey Davis,
you can
and
find
Aze
them
Mizuki.
because you might not get another
I'm Paul Hickey on the
chance.
Raptors Football Network.
We didn't see Jamie Graham do that, of course, on Mustang's last drive, but maybe Ravenwood does it here.
And Maverick
Very
Chance is in the game. In the backfield
Field
to
goal kicker
Femi's
is
right. This
Carlos
is the first
Guerra.
look
He's
at
a
Maverick
4.5
tonight.
star
4th
by
and
Cole's
1.
kicking, committed to play at
And
Austin
Femi hands
Peay.
to Mav. Mav gets the first and more. When you hand the
But it
ball
doesn't
to
look
that
like
young
they're going to turn
man,
to their senior
he is going to pick up
kicker.
yardage.
They're
He
going
is
to
going
go
to get
for
the
it here, it
yardage
looks
you
like. A
need
bunch
and
set
more.
for the Raptors.
And he
Fourth
loves
down and
contact.
1.
Very hard to bring
Ravenwood
down.
got a 4th down stop. Can the Mustangs
Here's another look
respond
at it,
with
and
one of
Mav
their own?
stays in the
Hand
game.
off the
Great
pace.
job by the
He
senior
trips his way
quarterback, Maverick
forward
Chance,
for
in at
the
running
first.
back. With
Toby
that right
Collins,
hand
I think,
injury,
thought that he had
bringing
him.
energy, and this is Mav again. He's up the gut. Mav into the
believe
end zone.
Maverick
Raptors
Chance
touchdown.
actually in there.
Maverick Chance. What
It
a
is
run.
Maverick Chance.
What a run.
We haven't
By
seen
number
him so far
0,
tonight.
senior
First time we've gotten to look at
quarterback
Maverick Chance.
Playing running back. Maverick Chance.
He comes
Let's
up in the
take
big
another
stage
look
there.
at
Got a
it.
gain of 2. With
How
Chance again. He
tough
has
is
room
this
up the
young
middle.
man?
He's still pushing for it.
He took
Still
the
going
entire
into the end
Lipscomb
zone.
defense into the end
Touchdown.
zone with him.
Ravenwood. Maverick
For the first
Chance
score of this
bowls his
game,
way into a
With
17-yard
1:03 to
score.
go.
And
in
the
the half.
Raptors strike first.
He was charging up for that one. That's his first 3 plays
Carlos
in the game.
Guerra will attempt
What a
the
boost
extra
here for
point
Ravenwood at the end of the half.
with 1:03 to go.
Maverick Chance, the senior QB. We talked
Till
about this
halftime.
2-quarterback system that they like to utilize. We haven't seen much of it
He's
today.
automatic.
You
Guerra
mentioned
up
the
and
hand
through.
injury that Chance has had kind of ailing him a little bit, but they brought him in on that goal line package.
7-0
The Navy
Raptors.
commit finds his way to a score. 6-0 Ravenwood lead. The extra point from
Another look at Guerra's kick. Up and good.
true, right down the middle.
Mustangs really need
Why
to come
not
back
do
here,
his senior
get a
shout out
quick
again, right?
response
Carlos Guerra
before
wants to
this
thank
half.
Amelia
Don't wanna
Guerra
go
for all the
into
love
the
and
locker
care these
room
past
down
years.
7
Everything
with
Amelia
nothing to
does
say for it.
is to support
Something to remember
Carlos' dreams
too.
and
Lipscomb Academy
aspirations
won
for
the
the
toss
future.
and elected
Carlos
to
wants
receive.
to thank
So
his parents
Ravenwood
for
will
pushing him
get
to
the
be
ball
the
to
best
start the second
human
half. So
and
JC
player
White and the
possible. I love that
Academy offense.
human part.
103 to play. You have one
And
timeout in your
speaking
back
of
pocket.
human,
You feel like you've been able to move down the field. They've
Powerful
been so
human
close,
Maverick Chance.
knocking on the door. The door is even
Took the
creaked
whole
open. They just haven't been
Mustangs
able to walk
defense
in
into
quite
the
yet.
end zone with
Exactly.
him
So close on that last
to put
drive.
your
JC
Raptors up
White
6-0. It's
just
just what
happened to be the opposite
the
zero
Raptors needed
on the
before
other side of the
halftime.
field,
1:03 to
getting in
go.
This is one of those
Jolt of
games you
adrenaline,
mentioned
jolt of
earlier,
energy.
throwback a little bit, low
Great call
scoring,
by Coach Rod
slugfest,
to call
battle in the
timeout, get Mav
trenches,
in the
big
game on
plays
4th and
coming
1.
between
Mav
the backfield
picked
and the
up
big defensive
3
line
yards
and
on 4th
blocking
and 1.
being
They kept
critical.
him
We're
in
not
the
seeing
game
a lot of the new age high
for about a
flying, break the
17-yard
top off
touchdown
offense.
run.
This is a
Run is an
true
understatement.
back to
Here's
its
Guerra's
roots
kick.
football game right now that's being decided right in between the lines.
This is a perfect time to see something from special teams here as we see again the unusual kickoff set here from Ravenwood. We're just bunched in a little bit.
Guerra's kick is
Carlos Guerra
through
to
the
kick
back of
this
the
one
end
off.
zone.
It's Trip Name and then Dante Fowler.
Over the head of Fowler.
back to return
No
this for the
chance at a
Mustangs.
return there. And reminds me of our friend, former Ravenwood coach Will Hester. Love the touchback.
First kickoff led to a touchback. Guerra, he can kick it
Big one.
65 plus yards.
So
You
the
saw that big
Raptors
leg
defense
right there.
take the
Dante
field as
Fowler
the
not even going to give that
Mustangs
one a try.
will have
And
it first and
safely
10
for a touchback in
from their own
Lipscomb
20.
Academy. Their offense will start out on the 20-yard line.
I'm your
63
cameraman.
seconds
I'm
to
your
go on the clock.
producer.
Again, one
I'm
timeout
your
in the back pocket of
statistician. I'm
JC
your
White.
graphic
Going to be interesting
person.
to see
I'm
what the
your
Mustangs
play-by-play
can do. We
person.
saw
I'm
them
your
in this
color
situation a week
commentary.
ago, and they were able
I
to
am
find
Paul
a score.
Hickey.
Can they repeat
And I
that
love all of
success here on
you.
this
And
possession
JC White's pass
And
is out
Mustangs have a
complete
great
to his
kicker,
right.
obviously, in Tyler Guinness.
Langston
Got some
Jordan.
good range. Just got to get up to around that 35.
And
that 30.
I'm also my
Just give
own
him a
spotter
chance.
here.
Let's see what they can do. White fakes the handoff, finds his man. That's the wideout of Langston
A
Jordan.
lot of
who
noise,
gets
a lot of
short
chatter
gain.
coming from the Lipscomb side of things.
They mark
JC
him down
White
at the
has it
23
2nd and
yard line,
7.
2nd and 7.
And he's
Out
pressured,
of bounds as well,
almost taken
57
down by
seconds to go,
Danny
and the clock
Brown.
stops.
Somehow, White got out of that. I don't know how
It's a good little
White
game
got out of
there
the
on
grasp
first
of
down.
Brown,
Just looking
but
to
he
get
scampered
something every
all the
play.
way to the other side of the
Get down there,
field
get out of bounds.
to hit Jackson
that
Spencer,
time.
the sophomore wide receiver.
Trips
Watch
to the
this
left
play.
side.
Great play
Blivens
by
lone man
JC
out
White.
to the right.
Brown has
White
him.
in trouble, spins out of a
And-
sack and still on his feet. White looking downfield.
There's
Finds
the
a man there.
completion.
Nice throw to Jackson Spencer, the
First and
sophomore.
10
I'll move the
Mustangs
sticks for a
from their own
Mustangs first
32
down.
now.
Does a
46
great
seconds
job there of getting out
to
of
go
bounds
in the
as
first
quick
half.
as
Here's your
possible after getting
live
his feet in.
action, wide
Make
out
sure nobody
view.
can push him
White
inbounds.
airs it
Keep that
out,
clock running.
and is
Down to
it
46
picked
seconds
off?
now, and give JC White some credit as well, being able to get out of
Can
that sack.
Sawyer
Looked like he was
Akers
in a
rip
world
it
of trouble
away
there.
From the wide
JC White
receiver
has yet
who
to be
has it.
sacked so far this season through 5.5 quarters.
Ravenwood.
Some magic there in the backfield.
White
Ravenwood has it.
looking, dials
No.
it up to Blivens.
No
It's
way.
caught,
Can't
but
Blivens
intercepted. There's a fight for the ball. Who are they going to give it to? It looked
was
like it was
James
James
Nelson.
Nelson, the senior defensive back. They're still fighting for it.
I thought James Nelson had
And
it.
Blivens is the
Ravenwood
one that
thought
has
James
it down
Nelson had
there. And they're going to
Cam
give it to the
Blivens.
Mustangs.
Ted
Cam
Blivens.
Blivens, how did you do that one?
Wow.
Mustangs.
I don't know
Oh,
if
and
you
it's
guys were
almost
watching
picked
and saw
off
that, but the
on the
Ravenwood
very
DB
next
definitely
play.
maybe caught that for him, but you got to go down with it and keep possession.
Clock still running, however, 35 seconds
Connor
to play.
Shave, the
Mustangs
junior
have a timeout.
linebacker,
They have
almost
got to
had
hurry
that
up.
one.
White looking to throw. Right side,
Nice play by
intercepted
Connor to break it up.
nearly,
He
but it
almost had
was
a pick.
dropped
Still a great play
by
by Connor.
Connor
Second and
Shave,
10.
the junior linebacker. Danger
Talk about
averted for the
two
Mustangs.
plays
That
back to back
was
where
scary. And what a
near
giant mistake
interceptions
there
for
by
your
number 30
Raptors.
on Ravenwood.
J.C.
He
White
catches
in the
that,
gun.
He is gone.
Z Crockett to his right. White
Mustangs
steps up in the pocket,
take a
now
moment there after
scampers,
that
and
incompletion. Need to
he picks
think
up a
this one
first down.
through on the edge of field
White
goal
loves
range
to run
here.
the ball.
Don't want to go backwards. Safe plays here. Don't necessarily need to get in the end zone here. Just need some points.
There's only
Second and
14
10,
seconds
ball to
left to go,
33.
and this is
White to
Lipscomb's
throw again.
last time
Steps
out of the
up in the
half.
pocket.
He's got room.
Gonna take off and run. Gets the first down and
14
more.
seconds
White
to
still
go.
on his feet. Wrapped up at the
First and
21-yard
10 from
line.
the
15
22.
seconds to go.
Paul Hickey
Clock
with you on the
ticking
Raptors
and a
Football
timeout
Network.
going to be
I'll be
called
right
by
back
Jamie Graham.
after this break.
Potentially here is, yes, Jamie Graham will call a timeout.
That is his last one of the half. This is where you make your decision. Are you kicking the field goal or are you going for the end zone? As the clock is not in your control anymore. It's a big decision.
And you want to talk about deja vu, Gideon? This is almost the exact scenario that we saw against Macaulay last week. No timeouts. 14 seconds ago, ball just a little bit outside of the red zone. I think it might have been exactly
Note
on
to
the
self,
22-yard line.
bring your
And
own
J.C. White
noise-canceling
got bailed out a little
headphones.
bit, let the clock expire, threw into the end zone.
In case
was
you're
incomplete, but a
outside
defensive
next
pass
to the PA
interference
announcer
gave Lipscomb
speaker
Academy that
in future
untimed
away
down, and they
broadcast.
found
Paul
Cam
Hickey with you on the
Blivens in
Raptors
end
Football
zone
Network.
for a score.
You
This
heard
is
my note
very,
to self.
very similar to what we saw for the
14
Mustangs
seconds to
week
go
ago.
till halftime.
They're going to
First
hope
and
for a
10.
similar result
Ball
here
on
to
the
try to tie
22.
this game up
J.C.
at
White
7
in the
heading into
gun.
the half.
Fakes to
and
Crockett.
definitely
Rolls
an
out to
easier
his right.
opponent to pull
Has
it
a
off
man.
against.
And it's Cam Blivens.
Tighter game in this one, most definitely.
Blivens hauls it in.
And not as much yellow on the field. So without that help,
5 seconds
what
till
happens.
halftime.
No
Now it's
one out
first
wide
and
to the
goal.
left side, but two
Ball on
wideouts
the
out to the
6.
right, and Cam Blivens and
This
Dante
is the
Fowler.
pass from
J.C.
White to
White
Blivens.
scrambles right, heaves to the end zone for Cam Blivens. He's caught but down. Clock is ticking. 7 seconds to go. Mustangs have
And
got to hurry up. 4 seconds.
Lipscomb has
5
no
is
more
where the clock
timeouts.
stops for now. They have to spot the ball, and then they'll start
So
rolling.
White spikes the ball with 2 seconds
they're in
left.
formation.
Mustangs have it. 4 seconds to
Second
go,
and
and it's
goal.
spiked quickly
Ball
by
on the
J.C.
6.
White with 2 seconds
This will be the last play
to
of
go.
the half, and we'll see if
Let's see what Jamie Graham
Lipscomb
decides to
brings
do.
on the field goal unit or if
I'm
they
gonna
go
say
for it. This would
again.
be a
I
huge
would
stop
take the
for
points
Ravenwood.
where you can get them. This has been a tight game for both teams on offense.
No more
I'm
timeouts.
taking the field goal.
And remember,
Ravenwood
the
has a
Mustangs,
timeout.
they've
White
been
looks
in
to
the
his
red
left,
zone
has a
twice, and
man
they were stood up both
and a
times.
flag, but it's caught by Blivens, I believe,
This is
for
the
a
second
touchdown.
time it is
Touchdown,
and goal.
Cam Blivens.
Jamie Graham, for the second straight week, he's relying on his offense to get a score. Blivens is all alone to the
Big
left
dog is
side.
out
Look at it
White
here.
gives it to him. Jump ball! Caught!
Flag on the
Touchdown, Lipscomb Academy. There is a flag on the
Dallas
field,
Stallings
but Cam
Was the
Blivens,
defender on the
don't
play.
you dare tug on Super Cam's cape, because he will answer,
call-
swoop in, and save the
They throw a
day.
flag on the play.
What a catch.
They have not put 6 points on the board
The
yet.
flag
for
is
Lipscomb.
against Ravenwood for defensive
I
pass
assume
interference,
that the
and for
PI
the
was on
second
Dallas
straight
Stallings.
week, Cam Blivens
the ref
walks
did
off
signal
the
for a
first half
touchdown.
with a jump ball in the end zone.
What a gamble
But
there by
if
Jamie
this is
Graham.
on Cam
Not taking the
Blivens,
field goal, and it pays off
then the
again.
play's no good, obviously.
I'm
We'll see what
wrong
happens
again.
here.
What a play by both quarterback and receiver. And man,
Someone
that's
needs to take the
embarrassing do that,
megaphone
DB.
away from the Mustang
Cam Blivens,
student
we
section.
talked about it
is a
earlier. It was
touchdown
announced today that he was
because the
voted
field,
on the Tennessean as the
PAT unit
top
is on the field
offensive
for
prospect of the
Lipscomb,
year.
and
He
PI
had
was on
200
Dallas
yards,
Stallings.
8
Penalties
catches,
declined.
a touchdown, and an interception last week.
7-6.
And that
Raptors.
touchdown was identical. Same sideline over on the other side of the field. He
Tyler
jumps
Guinness
up,
will
grabs
attempt the
it,
extra point.
comes down with it. And Cam Blivens.
Thanks again,
That
Raptors
boy is
fans, for
special.
tuning in.
He is.
I'm Paul Hickey. Happy to be with you on a Friday night.
In a
August
long time
29th.
from a receiver.
Raptors
You know what that
1-0.
makes me think of, Brandon? That makes me
Lipscomb
think of
0-1.
V1,
Guinness,
the only
left footed kick
Megatron.
is up and good.
How are we catching these
Take another
balls
look
in that
at it
kind of
here. So
contact?
that's the end of the first half.
So the
No
extra
time
point
left.
set here for
7-7.
Tyler Guinness.
Hard-fought game.
This is to tie. Guinness converts. How about
Hard-fought
that for the
game
end
so
of the first
far.
half? Cam
Two
Blivens
turnovers.
steps up once again in the clutch.
Basically,
And how about that
Demi
roar from the
Babalola
Mustangs faithful?
fumbled the ball,
What a half of football.
handing it off to
And
Davis Dolan, and then he threw an interception.
For the second.
Ravenwood's defense had
We are
two
tied
turnovers
up at
on
7
downs,
at halftime.
holding the
Ravenwood
Mustangs
will get the ball back
at the
to start
goal
the second
line.
half.
And
Do
then
not go
a
away. We've got a special
99-yard
guest
drive.
joining us here in the booth.
capped off by
Mustangs former head
Maverick
coach
Chance.
Buck Dozer will be joining
And an
us for an
18-yard
interview. You're
touchdown
not going to
run,
want to
PAT
miss
by
that.
Carlos
Make sure you stay
Guerra.
tapped in with us right
JC
here at the
White led the
Lipscomb Academy
Mustangs right
Football
back down the
YouTube
field.
channel. Do not
In
go away.
spite
My
of
name
two
is Brandon
near
Bigsby
interceptions
alongside
by the
Gideon Carter.
Raptors.
We'll be right back
And a
here
Cam
in
Blivens
just a few
touchdown
moments.
and a Tyler Guinness.
The weight of defeat
extra
lingers,
point.
but
Makes it
adversity
7-7
doesn't
at
define
the
us.
half.
It
I'm Paul
refines
Hickey.
us.
Thanks for joining us. I'll be back with you in about 15
In the moment you
minutes
choose
for
to
the second half.
rise, not stay down.
And I've been waiting for this moment for all my life.
Champions aren't built when it's easy. They're forged in fire, in sweat,
It is
and
now time
setbacks.
for our Mustang run.
Pressure doesn't crush the Mustangs. Pressure creates endurance. This week, the Raptors come for us. But history says predators don't last forever. They face extinction. Friday night isn't about last week. It's about proving who we are when the lights shine the brightest.
Finds a man in the end zone for Blivens. It is caught in the end zone. Did he hold on? Yes, he did. Touchdown, Mustangs. What a play. And off the clock. Up the middle. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Deep drop. We've taken the hit. Now we swing back. As one. This week is about redemption, about answering every doubt with action.
Touchdown, Mustangs. Done.
Yeah. Ain't how you start, it's how you finish. Like 9 to 5, we stand on business. Just to catch up, you gon' need a village. Okay, we got no limits, We got no limits, Yeah, I put on my J's, you already know the dealer. But this ain't a game, this is like this is a killer. The try to trap your soul, I ain't talking price and Taylor. But really he's a ghost, standing next to a gorilla. My ability to go gorilla beat, it's from Elohim. Ain't no competition in my game, it's just me on me. In this composition, ain't the fame, it's the G.O.G. Tell the devil, go back where you came, cause we walking free. Hop on the stage and I'm ready for war. I'm not the same person I was before. I see revival breaking on the floor. I pray it makes its way out of the door. In Jesus' name we breaking out of Hades. I might be doing this until I'm 80. I leveled up, but I'm ready to say that ain't how you start, it's how you finish. Like 9 to 5, we stand on business. Just to catch up, you gon' need a village. Okay, we got no limits, we got no limits. Even in the valley of the shadow of death, I can take rest, cause the living God is living in my chest. Every day I wake up feeling blessed, and even if I don't, I see it as a test. 'cause I was lost until you found me. Now I know you're all around me. Nothing I could ever do to separate my love from you. You came to set us free. You came to set us free. I am no longer bound. You came to set us free. You came to set us free. I am no longer bound. Say I'm so thankful you ain't drive me in that pit. Saw my soul inside that family second seat. Great now. You never played in the car with her. I just made a ball with the go winners. Fast forward, turn to a road runner. Spirit caught me here, go get it. Shed blood, give me lemonade on the stove in it. I was Timmy Turner, always chasing after Vicky. So me too is fine and gave me peace and chose to cleanse me up. No one testifying of your greatness, this a different look. Go oh. Like the head, hard, let's take it slow. Take a walk by the river and let you flow. 'Cause Lord, you are all I ever want. All I ever want. I was lost until you found me. Now I know you're all around me. Nothing I could ever do to separate my love from you. I need you to fight for me when I don't know what I believe. Why does everybody leave? Show me what it's like to dream. Hey, go! With the trust. Hey, y'all, wave them high, side to side. Let them know we gon' rise, we gon' shine. I need you to fight for me. Hey, I know you're my therapy. I know every time it's just a only try. I know I drops. I was started off pulling all these hours, trying to keep it up with I got way too many thoughts. Running these expectations got me feeling stuck. Think I feel it all the time. Did I really miss my prime? I don't know how to cope when I'm low, but I know that you close. I've been away, yeah, losing my faith, yeah. Hope I'm late, trying to find grace, yeah. For my mistakes, yeah. I need to pray, yeah. I need to pray, yeah. Wake up to the mirror like I need you to fight for me when I don't know what I believe. Why does everybody leave? Show me what it's like to dream. Hey, go! First, say with the trust. Hey, y'all, wave them high, side to side. Let them know we gon' rise, we gon' shine. Hey, please fight for me. Hey, I know you're my therapy. I know every time it's just a know we try. Say you gon' fight, you ain't try, you don't lie right. Send up real, go at line, you don't find time. Down yet, I mean down yet. Pick me up before I'm strong yet. I'm strong yet. Put me on yet. Wasn't in my right mind.
Looking in the mirror like, will you fight for me? You fight for me when I don't know what I believe. Why does everybody leave? Show me what it's like to dream. Hey, so you the first. Hey, say it with the chest. Hey, y'all, wave them high, side to side. Let them know we gon' rise, we gon' shine. Hey, honey, you the first.
Lipscomb Academy would like to take a moment to thank our corporate sponsors for their incredible support. Your partnership helps provide opportunities for our student athletes, enhances the game day experience, and strengthens our Mustang community. We are grateful for your commitment and generosity. Thank you for investing in the lives of our students and the future of Lipscomb Athletics.
I need you to fight for me. Keeping it moving, keeping it moving. What are we doing? If we ain't moving, hey, keeping it moving. What are we doing? If we ain't moving, keeping it groovy. Hey, yeah. I own the business, I don't own the suit. Don't want to squeeze, but they want the juice. Hey, it all fall on me, I don't make an excuse. So I don't got time to get on masseuse. I do what I do, I'm making it work. You doing too much, you making it worse. I'm hitting the road, I'm making the merch. When I get home, I'm making the church. I'm overseas, acting like I'm back in the world. Shouting I'm spending euros, I need dessert. I got the churl, I give them work. Like a pearl, I got the word, and that's eternal. I write the raps, I don't write a journal. Hey, let's have a conversation. I ain't the type to go talk crazy when they come around, act all gravy. That's just not how my mama raised me. Find a league, that's the operation.
We also want to take a moment and say thank you to our current MAC Club members. Your support makes a real difference for our athletes, coaches, and teams. And we are deeply grateful for your generosity and commitment. If you'd like to learn more or join today, visit the QR code on the screen and become part of the MAC Club family. Together, we are Mustang Strong.
We are just about 4 minutes away from the kickoff of the second half. If you remember, Lipscomb won the toss and then elected to receive. So your Raptors will get the ball to start the second half. Sophomore quarterback Brooks Brown throwing right now. Warming up with Jake Holloway, one of the assistant coaches. Shout out again to Pat Holloway. It's Jake's grandma watching in St. Clairsville, Ohio. Pat, we love you. Maverick Chance has the touchdown for your Raptors, and Cam Blivens has the touchdown for the Mustangs. Kickers have the PATs, and it's 7-7. Just about 3 minutes till the second half now. Paul Hickey with you on the Raptors Football Network. Thanks for tuning in. Wherever you are, whether you're in Brentwood, Tennessee, whether you're in California, Pennsylvania, Michigan, North Carolina, Ohio, Florida, whether you're in Spain, Mexico, Portugal, Australia, Canada, Texas, doesn't matter. You're part of the Raptors family if you're watching this broadcast. G2 Bar. Raptors visiting section is strong here in Nashville. Got a student section out there. Got the cheer team out there led by Miss Deal. Just under 2 minutes till the start of the second half. Scott Duthie thanks his dad for being the person who convinced him to give football a try and never letting him give up on himself. He was almost always the parent who drove Scott to practice during his short time with the Brentwood Blaze, and he spent every practice he could watching Scott. and helping him improve outside of practice. That's important. As Scott experienced multiple injuries throughout his time in football, his dad was the one to keep him from becoming discouraged. That's Scott Duthie, senior shout out, thanking his dad. And there you see your Raptors taking the field. 1 minute until kickoff of the second half. 7-7. Raptors looking to go 2-0. And the Mustangs looking for their first win of the season, trying to even their record at 1-1. I talked to Coach Rod on the Coach Rodcast this week about the fact that most of these guys know each other. You know, Nashville and Brentwood are 15 minutes away. These schools are about 15, 20 minutes away from each other. And a lot of these guys used to play with each other. The 4 captains tonight, Brooks and Danny Brown and Peyton and Hudson Husak, used to go to Lipscomb Academy. You've got a lot of these kids played 7-on-7 with and or against each other just this past offseason. A lot of the Ravenwood Raptors train here in the offseason at Lipscomb Academy, whether they're quarterback training, skill position training like wide receiver, running back, defense. A lot of these guys know each other. Expect a hard-fought second half from both squads. Again, Paul Hickey here on the Raptors Football Network, giving you the wide-angle live-action view from the coach's box, literally outside, not in the press box tonight. That is why you're getting the volume that you're getting from the PA announcer, because I am right next to the loudspeaker here up in the coach's box with Corey Davis, Marcus Murray, and AJ Mizuki. And they put 2 more minutes on the board, so Carlos Guerra still warming up.
I just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen.
Go.
And I am right above the Lipscomb Academy student section. So you're getting some of those game sounds. Raptors will receive the second half kick. Again, Lipscomb won the toss and elected to receive the opening kickoff. Cy Longley, senior wide receiver, should be taking the field to return the kick. I don't see Cy just yet. So it's actually Taylon Vaughn. And Caden Pace joins Tay Vaughn. No Cy tonight. Jared Peterson out there on special teams. Cruz Kelly out there on special teams. Gavin Macias out there. Dallas Stallings out there. Wyatt Appleton out on special teams, as well as Connor Shave. Connor Shave almost had a key interception at the end of the first half that actually would have helped the Raptors go in with a lead. Here's Tyler Guinness's kick. And again, Caden Pace, closest to me. at the 10-yard line, and Taylon Vaughn on the far side at the 10. The left-footed Guinness being signaled by the official to kick. And the third quarter is underway. Vaughn has it at the 10, brings it out. He's got some great blocking. He's out to the 30, 35, 39-yard line before he's taken down by Lipscomb. And then Vaughn tripped up during the Lipscomb celebration here. That should be a flag on this play right here. I would call that excessive celebration on the Lipscomb Mustangs, tripping up Vaughn as he was trying to get up. Watch this. They don't throw a flag, and the Raptors take over 1st and 10 from the 38. Great return by Taylon Vaughn. Charles Vlach comes out at tight end. Femi Babalola in at quarterback. Jared Peterson in at wide receiver with Vaughn and Cruz Kelly. And we have Caden Pace in the backfield. Handoff is to Pace, right side, stiff arm. And Pace has a first down. Pace picks up about 12. Stiff-armed Zach Crockett, who plays running back and linebacker. Pace showing him how to play running back there.
Tackle made by number 4, Eli Mast. First down, Ravenwood.
Peterson and Vaughn on the left. Longley wide right. 1st and 10 Raptors, ball on the 50, and Pace has it again. That's the way to move the rock right there. Get the ball to that young man. Caden Pace has about 25 more. About 17 more. I exaggerated a bit. Ball at the 33. 1st and 10 Raptors. 11-11 to go in the third quarter. 7-7. Pace stays in the game. Femi fakes to Pace, has Vlach, and Chucky almost has another Raptors first down. There's a flag on the play. Here's another look at the catch and run by Charles Vlach.
Flag on the play.
Peterson is looking at the refs like, what did we do? This might be on the Raptors.
Yes, he's not moving his feet. He's not moving his feet.
Holding on Ravenwood. 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
And it's a 10-yard penalty, so the Vlach catch and run is negated. It's 1st and 13 from the 36. Pace in the backfield to Babalola's left. Handoff is to Pace. Pace has room, cuts upfield, down to about the 26. Caden picks up 10. It's going to be about 2nd and 3 for Ravenwood. 7-7, 10:35 to go in the third quarter. Cy Longley in at wide receiver near side. Taylon Vaughn's next to him. Pace stays in the game. Babalola in the gun. Handoff is to Pace again. Caden fights for about 7 or 8 more. Caden Pace looks great right now. Fresh legs. Davis Dolan had a big run in the first half. Caden Pace carrying the load here in the third quarter so far. This drive's been all Caden. And Babalola fakes to Pace. Looks for Cruz Kelly. Incomplete.
Pass is incomplete. Intended for number 13, Cruz Kelly.
There's another look at the incompletion from Babalola, and it's 2nd and 10, ball on the 19. Handoff to Pace. He's met in the backfield right away. No gain. Nice play by Lipscomb defensive line. 3rd and 12.
They're off the 21-yard line. Tackle made by number 6, Beck Woodside.
Woodside on the stop.
On your feet, Mustang fans. It's
That doesn't happen to Caden Pace very often, I'll say that. But he's had a good drive here. Raptors looking to keep the drive alive. 3rd and 12, ball on the 21. Babalola in the gun. Has time, looking left. Scrambling left. And has a man in the end zone. Touchdown, Raptors, Cy Longley. Femi was looking to Cy the whole way, waited till he got open and fired a bullet in there to Cy. Touchdown, Raptors, no doubt about it. Let's take another look at the instant replay here. Femi pointing to Cy, has him, playing a little catch. Great job by the senior leader, Cy Longley. That's his first touchdown of the season. And the Raptors go up 13-6, 13-7. Guerra looking to make it 14-7 and a whistle before the snap.
flag on the play.
Credit Caden Pace for getting the Raptors down the field, and credit Femi Babalola for that amazing touchdown pass on 3rd and 11 from the 19, finding Cy Longley. And
False start on Ravenwood, 5-yard penalty.
false start, but Guerra should be good here. Brooks Brown to hold. Guerra's kick is up and good. Raptors up 14-7 here in the early 3rd quarter. 8:58 to go. Paul Hickey with you on the Raptors Football Network. We'll be right back. I've said it a few times tonight that these Lipscomb Mustangs lost to Macaulay 56-20 last week, but not indicative of the type of team that they are, because they have played very well against your Raptors tonight. As many more of you join, I will tell you that I am up in the coach's box trying to give you the best camera angles I can. This will be your wide view live action camera, and I do bring in a much closer instant replay after mostly every play. So appreciate you joining me. I'd like to thank the Ravenwood Red Zone, the parents for all their support, the teachers at Ravenwood, the Brentwood Ravenwood community, the cheer team, everybody. Guerra's kick barely out of bounds before it crosses the pylon. So it's going to be a flag, and the Mustangs will take over at their 35. Here's a look at it. Barely out of bounds before it crossed the pylon. Almost a touchback, but it's a penalty, so the Mustangs will
On Ravenwood. Do the re-kick.
and it's going to be a re-kick. So I haven't seen this. Some of you who have been around high school football longer than I have may be familiar with this, but there will be a re-kick, and Guerra will kick it again from the Raptors 35. Raptors up 14-7 after a Cy Longley 19-yard touchdown catch from Femi Babalola. Guerra's second kick is taken at the 2 by Dante Fowler, and Fowler's taken down at about the 18, so a much better situation for Ravenwood. Take another look at that.
Ball returned by number 14, Dante Fowler. Ball at the 13-yard line.
J.C. White has played well at quarterback for Lipscomb tonight, both with his legs and with his arm. Jackson Spencer, near side right. And White fakes the handoff. Designed QB keeper out to the right and a flag on the play. White taken down by Matt Anderson.
Number 0, J.C. White on the carry. Flag on the play.
And Sam Rowan. This is likely holding on the Mustangs than it is, so we'll back them up.
Holding on the Mustangs.
So the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10
After distance to the goal.
from their 4-yard line. Ravenwood in prime position for a big defensive stop here. What they can't do is allow another big pass play by J.C. White. White fakes the handoff, takes it himself up the middle. He's stopped. The Raptors are going to sniff this out all second half. I'll tell you that right now. That play should not work. It worked a lot in the first half, and if I know my Raptors coaching staff, they will adjust.
Tackle made by number 85, Sutton Gutting.
Sutton Gutting
Ball on the 9-yard line.
on the stop. Great job by Sutton. 8:07 and counting down in the third quarter. Second and 14 from the 9. J.C. White in the gun. Fakes the handoff, rolls to his left. He's in the end zone, backing up off his back foot, has a man completed, and that man is chased out of bounds by Jalen Pollard about 5 yards short of the first down. Kobe Grigsby on the catch.
Ball's at the 19-yard line.
Here's another look at it.
Third down, Mustangs.
Nice job by White to pick up some much-needed yardage there. 3rd and 4 now on the 19. White was in his own end zone off his back foot, and Raptors didn't want to give up a ball deep, so they allowed that completion short of the first down. 3rd and 4. White, hands off to Crockett. Crockett stopped right away. Big time stop by the Raptors there. Peyton Husak in on the stop. Sam Rowan in on the stop. 4th and 6. And
Number 22, Manoa Crockett.
here comes Tyler Guinness to punt.
4th down, Mustangs.
Gavin Macias back to return the kick. 7:13 and counting, third quarter. Paul Hickey with you on the Raptors Football Network. Macias, the junior wide receiver, fields Guinness's punt, and it's a fair catch on the Raptors 47. Let's take another look.
Ball will be placed at the 48-yard line.
Gavin's done a nice job returning punts tonight. Cy Longley in the ball game, near side left, with that 19-yard touchdown catch on the last drive. Femi Babalola in the gun. Davis Dolan now in the backfield for Ravenwood. And this is Tay Vaughn on an end around. He picks up 2 yards before he's taken down. Nice run by Vaughn.
Number 14, Taylor Vaughn on the carry.
Trip Naaman and Z Crockett in on the stop. And a whistle before this snap as we look at the end of that last play. Clock is running, third quarter, 6:20 remaining. Babalolo with it. Hands to Dolan. Dolan up the gut. Big time gain. Good job by Davis Dolan. Picks up a Raptors first down. Picked up about 11 yards.
Number 6, Davis Dolan on the carry.
Let's take a look at it right here.
Tackle made by number 19, Trip Naaman.
Look how Davis hits the hole here beautifully.
First down, Ravenwood.
Carrying a Mustang with him there at the end of that run. Femi hands to Davis again. This time, Davis barely gets back to the line of scrimmage before he's taken down.
Number 6, Davis Dolan with the carry. Tackle made by number
Hudson
9,
Confer
Harris Fisher.
and Harris Fisher in on the stop. 5.5 minutes to go, third quarter now. Coach Rod taking some time off the clock. 2nd and 12 from the 41. And Femi on the keeper, right side, still on his feet. Falls forward for about 2 yards, maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. We'll take a look at that play. And it is 3rd and 10 from the 39. 5 minutes to go, third quarter.
19, Trip Naaman on the tackle. On your feet, Mustang fans. It's third down.
Longley, Vaughn, and Kelly are your receivers with Dolan in the backfield. Femi over the middle. Wanted Tay Vaughn broken up. Vaughn had a couple guys on him.
Pass is incomplete.
Will Hudson Thompson breaks up the play.
Coverage by number 6, Beck Woodside.
4:43 to go. 4th down now. And we're going to have Jack Henderson into punt. So both defenses go to work with a stop after the Longley touchdown. Cam Blivens back to return. He's at his own 10-yard line. And a nice punt through the corner of the end zone by Henderson. Touchback. And the Mustangs will take over at their 20 after this short break. 4:34 to go in the third quarter. Here's another look at Henderson's punt. Time for another senior shout out. Tristan Sulla would like to thank his father, Jeffrey, who has always been someone for him to look up to and chase after. From working together on Pinewood Derby cars to fixing things around the house, Tristan would always follow around his dad, doing whatever he could to be more like him. Tristan would not be the person that he is today without the presence of his father, Jeffrey. Love the senior shout-outs. Thanks to Spanish teacher Kate Hickey for her work getting those senior shout-outs. Here's J.C. White, the quarterback on 1st and 10. Pass complete to Langston Jordan, the junior wide receiver.
Number 3, Kobe Grigsby. Tackle made by number 5, Hudson Husak. They're on the 24-yard line.
Here's another look at the end of that play, and Jay Little now in the defensive backfield for Ravenwood, playing safety with Jalen Pollard. Just under 4 minutes to go, third quarter, here at Lipscomb Academy in Nashville, where your Raptors lead 14-7. J.C. White back to pass, pressured by Danny Brown, gets it out to Crockett, and a great stop made by Matthew Anderson, senior linebacker.
Pass is complete by number 22, Manoa Crockett.
3:38 to go. Big stop by Anderson. 2nd and 6. Ball on the 24. Crockett looks tired after that stop.
Third down.
J.C. White with Crockett to his left. Back to pass, looking left, rolling out left, and throws it to Jalen Pollard. Jalen almost chased it down for the interception, but he couldn't quite get there. So it'll be 4th and 7, and Tyler Guinness will come out to punt again. So 2 straight 3-and-outs forced by the Raptors defense. There you see the pass. J.C. White. Closest human being to the pass was Jalen Pollard. Raptors will get it back. Gavin Macias, junior wide receiver, to return the punt. Tyler Guinness will take it. 3:03 to go, third quarter. Raptors up 14-7. Paul Hickey with you on the Raptors Football Network. And this one rolling down. It's going to roll dead at about the Raptors' 33-yard line. So Raptors will have pretty good field position here. Take another look at Guinness's punt. 2:48 to go, third quarter. We'll be right back on the Raptors Football Network. Many more of you joining us on the broadcast on the Raptors Football Network. I'm Paul Hickey. Raptors up 14-7 on a Cy Longley 19-yard pass from Femi Babalola to start the third quarter. Since then, 3 straight 3-and-outs, and this one in and out of the hands of Charles Vlatch. He's frustrated with himself that he didn't haul that one in. Femi put it right in his hands. 2nd and 10 Raptors on the 33. Take another look at that. Caden Pace in the backfield. Longley, Vaughn, and Cruz Kelly are the wideouts. Handoff is to Pace. Pace was the star of that first drive that set up the Longley touchdown to start the second half. Pace stopped here at the line of scrimmage.
Correction. Number 20, Caden Pace on the carry. Tackle made by number 32, Z. Crockett.
We've got a whistle here.
On your feet, Mustang fans.
3rd and 11. A lot of screaming in my ear from the PA announcer. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. 3rd and 11. Ball on the 32. Babalola with Pace to his right. 4 wide receivers. Vlatch in motion. Babalola can't handle the snap. Picks it up. And he's taken down. Looks like maybe he was tackled on the face mask, but I don't see a flag.
Sacked by number 9, Harris Fisher.
Sacked by Harris Fisher. No penalty. Here's the end of that play, and there is a flag. So it came in late, very late flag.
Illegal shift on Ravenwood. It's 4th down.
There you hear it. Illegal shift on the Raptors. Just under 2 minutes to go now in the third quarter. 4th and 27. Ball on the 16. So we just need Jack Henderson to get this one off. Cam Blivens at his own 47-yard line.
Number 92, Jack Henderson to punt for Ravenwood.
Jack needs a good one here. 90 seconds to go, third quarter. Jack gets it off to his right, turns it over nicely, and a nice Raptors bounce. Jay Little chases it out of bounds. So nice job by Jack there. Here's another look at the punt.
Punt by Henderson will be placed at the 38-yard line.
Lipscomb takes over on their own 38, 1st and 10.
First down, Mustangs.
JC White in the gun. Thanks to all of the Raptors fans watching wherever you are. Thanks to the teachers and administration and community at Ravenwood. And this is Crockett on the tackle. You saw Nathan Moser running in at the very, very, very end of the play clock there. And it looks like Sam Rowan limping off. So
Second down at the 41-yard line.
Xander Johnson comes in for Rowan on the defensive line. 2nd and 7, 45 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Ball on the 41. Handoff is to Manila Crockett. Crockett is going to pick up the first down and more. Ball at midfield now. Gain of 9 by Crockett.
Tackle made by number 2, Sawyer Akers.
Sawyer Akers
For another Mustang.
on the stop.
Touchdown.
There's the end of that last play. JC White in the gun. Crockett to his right. Z Crockett hit right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe picks up 1. Matt Anderson in there. Xander Johnson in there. And we're going to get a whistle with 8 seconds left in the third quarter due to a injury. There's a Mustang down on the field. Looks like one of the offensive linemen. I hope he's okay. This could be a longer break in the action here as one of the Mustang linemen is down on the field. Paul Hickey with you on the Raptors Football Network. Raptors up 14-7. Maverick Chance had a 17-yard touchdown run, and Cy Longley had a 19-yard catch in the back of the end zone from Femi Babalola for the Raptors' second touchdown. Guerra has added both PATs. Cam Blivens has the Mustangs touchdown, and I'll be back in a minute. We'll update you on the player injury situation here for the Mustangs when I get back. So the training staff is out on the field tending to the injured Lipscomb Academy Mustang. 8 seconds left to go in the third quarter. It's the quietest it's been, but now clapping for the offensive lineman who's limping off mainly under his own power. Looks like he's okay. Appears to be number 69, Jan Pick. So 68, it's not Jan Pick. It is, well, I don't have a 68. 69, Jan Pick. Second and 9, ball on the 49. About to resume play. Pick limps off, looks to be okay. JC White, Manila Crockett, Cam Blivens, and Dante Fowler all on the field for Lipscomb. Now the third quarter will end before the snap. The clock started as soon as the ball was snapped. That'll do it for the third quarter. Raptors up 14-7. Put your 4 fingers in the air.
This is the end of the third quarter.
Raptors fans, I'll be right back for the start of the fourth quarter on the Raptors Football Network.
would like to take a moment to thank our Mustang Athletic Club leadership, Mike Gordons and Amy Klenite, for all the hard work they put into serving our community and programs. It is never too late to become a Mustang Athletic Club member. Thank you to our Mustang Athletic Club sponsors and our corporate sponsors.
12 minutes left in the game. 4 fingers in the air for your Raptors, up 14-7. Looking to go 2-0 after a big win last week at MRA. Lucas McCollum in it. Defensive line, Danny Brown. And here's J.C. White to his right, chased by Matt Anderson. Pitches to Crockett, Manila Crockett. He's only going to get about 1.
Tackle made by number 3, Wyatt Appleton.
Great job by the Raptors defense. Appleton came all the way from the other side of the field to make the tackle. Connor Shave in at linebacker. Coach Drew Collier on the defensive side of the ball has had to rotate in some different players tonight as some Raptors have gotten a little banged up. This is a big 3rd and 9 for White and the Mustangs. White drops back to pass, looks to his right, steps up now, has no one, and it's tipped up, picked off by Ravenwood. Raptors have it. We're going to take another look at the replay here. White looks like he almost passed the line of scrimmage. Watch him step up.
Pass is intercepted by number 7, Matt Anderson.
Matt Anderson got his hand on it and hauled it in.
Return to the 46-yard line.
Big time play by Matthew Anderson. And the Raptors take over. 11:06 to go in the game. Ravenwood up 14-7. We needed a defensive stop, and we got one from Matthew Anderson. And Femi hands to Davis Dolan left side. Matt Anderson, senior linebacker,
6, Davis Dolan on the carry.
with a big interception there to give the Raptors the ball back. 2nd and 11. Dolan loses 1 on first down. 10:49 to go in the game.
Lots of yardage on that play, ball at the 45-yard line.
Matthew Clutch Anderson with the bat and the catch. Caden Pace now on the carry, and he picks up 1, maybe gets back to the original line of scrimmage here.
Number 20, Caden Pace on the carry to the 45-yard line.
And another injury timeout. It looks like another Mustang down on the field. Brett Morris. Brett Morris is the injured Mustang. And the Mustang training staff has stayed busy here in the 4th quarter. Less than 2 minutes in, and we've had a couple injuries. But Morris coming off. Looks to be okay. A little bit of help from his teammates and coaches, but looks like the young man will be just fine. Possibly a cramp as they give him some water, and Femi leads the Raptors back out on the field. 3rd and 11. Ball on the 45. Clock running now. 10:24 to go. Caden Pace in the backfield.
Mustang fans, it's 3rd down.
Fakes the handoff to Caden. Drops back. Has time. Rolls out to his right. Has Cruz Kelly on the near side. Nice catch by Cruz. Got his feet in bounds and picked up some big yardage. Short of the first down, but 4th and 4 is much better than 4th and 11. So Cruz picks up 7 yards on this catch. Nice toe tap. 4th and 4 from the 48.
Mustang fans, it's 4th down.
3 wide receivers, Pace in the backfield. Cruz Kelly near side. Taylon Vaughn in the slot left. Cy Longley far side left. Babalola in the gun. Hands off to Pace. Pace stopped. Still pumping. He's not going to get it. Pace pushed back about 3 yards. So that's a turnover on downs by Ravenwood. Ball stays about where Matthew Anderson intercepted the ball. So the Raptors defense, led by Danny Brown, Matt Anderson, Nathan Moser, J.C. White in the gun. Hands off to Crockett. Manila Crockett stopped by Danny Brown, Nathan Moser, and Peyton Husak in on the stop. And Moser hurt his ankle.
Tackle made by number 66, Nathan Mosher.
And Moser limping off the field. And in the game is Lucas McCullum coming in for Nathan Moser. Hope Nathan's okay. He's played well tonight. And J.C. White back to pass. And he's hit by Sam Rowan, taken down by Rowan. And there's a flag on the play for some reason. I don't know what the flag is. Lucas McCullum in there. And I hope this isn't on the Raptors. J.C. White grabbing his helmet. Let's take a look at the replay here. Great job by Rowan. And they might say Rowan got White's face mask as he first grabbed him. And that's what it is.
Personal foul, grabbing the face mask on Ravenwood. That's a 15-yard penalty. And enough. Still 2nd down.
So, great play by Sam. Unfortunately, he grabbed White's face mask. And I believe White's going to have to come out for a play. 2nd and 1. 9:19 and counting in the ball game. Raptors up 14-7. White's still in the ball game. So glad J.C. White's okay. He was grabbing his helmet after that face mask, and he fakes the handoff to Crockett. Now he hits his tight end for a gain. Jack Clintay.
Jack Clintay. Tackle made by number 3, Wyatt Appleton. That is enough for another Mustang. First down.
Nice play by J.C. White to get that ball out under pressure. And it's 1st and 10 Mustangs from the Raptors 33. Fakes the handoff to Manila Crockett, backing up. Wants Jack Clintay again, and it's broken up. Great hit by Wyatt Appleton. Gotta love it. Big time play by Wyatt. Check this out.
Intended for number 88, Jack Clintay. Covers by number 3, Wyatt Appleton.
Great job by the Raptors defense. So it'll be 2nd and 10, 8:30 to go. Ball on the 33. Cam Blivens back in the ball game. Jackson Spencer, near side left. Manila Crockett to J.C. White's left. J.C. White rolls out. He's under pressure big time. They're blitzing him, and he just throws it out of bounds. Great job by the Raptors defense. Drew Collier dialing up a blitz, and White on the ground.
Pass is incomplete.
One of the Mustangs is trying to get Matt Anderson into a scuffle, and Matt's just not having it. Good job by Matt to just keep his hands up. Not get instigated. So Peyton and Hudson Husak in the game. Danny Brown, Lucas McCullum, Sam Rowan, Wyatt Appleton, Jalen Pollard, Sawyer Acres. Matthew Anderson having a heck of a ball game. J.C. White in the gun, fakes to Manila Crockett, looks to his left, has Cam Blivens. Blivens rips it out of the hands of Appleton for a big-time first down. Cam Blivens can flat out play. Senior wide receiver.
That is enough for a Nashville Auto Pro first down.
There you see the end of the Blivens first down. 8 minutes to go in the game. Ravenwood up 14-7. Defense has to come up big here. Handoff to Manila Crockett up the middle. Crockett's still on his feet. Danny Brown has him. Danny's going to push him back after an initial gain.
Number 22, Manila Crockett on the carry. Tackle made by number 9, Danny Brown.
7:40 to go.
Ball at the 14-yard line.
Here's the end of that play. And now Hudson Husak coming off the field. And White fakes to Crockett, picked off! Big time interception! Wyatt Appleton cut in front of Cam Blivens. And a flag on the play. Great play by Wyatt, and Ravenwood looks upset, so this might be on the Raptors. There's the pick by Appleton. And it's a personal foul on Ravenwood.
Holding on Ravenwood.
Yeah, I don't see that. I don't see that. That's unfortunate. Seems like a homer call to me.
Still second down.
I mean, if I'm Drew Collier, Ricky Rodriguez, I'm beside myself right now with that call. I don't understand where that's coming from. So it's first and goal from the 6. 7:14 to go. Now, mind you, I am far away from the action. I'm up in the coach's box with really no ability to zoom in to see anything. So I say that I don't see a penalty. That actually doesn't mean anything. That just means I'm the Ravenwood play-by-play announcer, and I want these guys to win. But it's first and goal from the 6. 7:14 to go. Handoff to Manila Crockett up the middle. Lipscomb touchdown.
Number 22, Manila Crockett on the play. That is enough for a Mustang. Touchdown!
There's the Crockett touchdown. 7:09 to go. 14-13 Raptors.
Number 39, Tyler Guinness for the extra point.
Guinness comes on to try to tie the ball game. It's up and good. Jalen Pollard almost blocked it. But it's 14-14 with 7:09 to go in the fourth quarter. So Taylon Vaughn and Caden Pace will come back out to return the kick. Tyler Guinness will kick it off. Thanks for joining me on this Friday night. Paul Hickey with you on the Raptors Football Network from Nashville, Tennessee. Lipscomb Academy Mustangs hosting your Ravenwood Raptors. I've been up in the coach's booth.
For the Mustangs. Number 20, Caden Pace, and number 14, Taylor Vaughn, back deep for the Raptors.
Guinness's kick is fielded by Pace at the 5. Pace out to the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Caden Pace turned on the Jets there, and nobody even touched him until he got out to about the 40-yard line. We'll take another look at it here. Great job by Caden. Just what the Raptors need. Good field position to start this drive. 1st and 10.
First down Ravenwood at the 45-yard line.
It's past my bedtime, but it might not be past yours, depending on where you're watching from. Jared Peterson in the ball game with Taylon Vaughn on the right side of Femi Babalola. Davis Dolan in the game on 1st down. Dolan with a big gain here on 1st of about 7 to his left. Great job, Davis.
Number 6, Davis Dallin on the carry. Tackled by number 32, Z. Crockett, and number 4, Eli Mast.
Cy Longley, far side left. Vaughn and Peterson to the right. Handoff is to Davis again. And Davis maybe back to the line of scrimmage, depending on forward progress here. It'll be 3rd and 4 from the 49. And another flag late. And it's on Lipscomb. So this will be big. It'll be a Raptors 1st down now.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Mustangs. 15-yard penalty.
That's a 15-yard penalty. That's huge. So the Raptors get a big break there after the Dolan carry for no gain. And it's 1st and 10 from the 34. And it looks like Maverick Chance is in at running back. And Maverick on the carry to his left. Maverick with a gain of about 9 on 1st down. I mean, if you're Lipscomb, you got to be paying attention to who's playing running back for Ravenwood, because not only do we have Davis Dolan and Caden Pace, but Maverick Chance with a cast on his right hand has a touchdown already tonight. And Mav stays in the game to Femi's right with that cast. Under 6 minutes now. And on 2nd down, Maverick has the ball. What amazing patience, footwork, power, acceleration. And he picks up another 1st down. I mean, if Maverick played running back full-time, it's hard to believe him not having 100 yards and a couple of touchdowns. But we're taking our time getting that young man back healthy, and Caden Pace in the backfield now. And Pace explodes up the middle, dancing for about 10 yards. Brilliant run by the junior running back. He was our 2nd leading rusher last year to the aforementioned Maverick Chance. And it's 2nd and 1, 5 minutes to go, and stop and play, timeout Lipscomb. They want to talk it over. Paul Hickey with you on the Raptors Football Network. I'll be right back.
They have 2 remaining. Fans, Mustang football will be on the road for the next 2 weeks against Knoxville Catholic and NUS. But we'll be back home Friday, September 19th against Innsbruck. Tickets are available now at gofan.com. Want to stay up to date with all of the action in Mustang athletics? Scan the QR code.
Paul Hickey back with you on the Raptors Football Network. I want to wish you all a happy Labor Day weekend. Your Raptors will be at home next week against Green Hill for the home opener from the Nest at 7 p.m. on Friday, September 5th. But right now, it's 2nd and 1, ball on the 15, tie ball game, 14-14, 5 minutes exactly left in this game. Caden Pace in at running back. Babalola in the shotgun. And the handoff is to Pace. Pace spins away from the first tackler to pick up a gain of 2 on 2nd and 1. What an amazing young running back, Caden Pace, to spin away from the tackler and pick up the yardage needed. Watch this. Love it.
At the 12-yard line. Enough for a Ravenwood first down.
1st and 10 Raptors. Ball at the 12. Handoff is to Pace again, left side. Cuts back to his right. Maybe picked up 2. Clock running. Raptors in control. And a whistle. Flag on the play. Too much laundry stripes. Paul Hickey with you on the Raptors Football Network. More and more of you joining as we get late into the 4th quarter here in a tie ball game. Welcome in. Penalty on that last play. And it is on the Raptors. And they're going to get someone for unnecessary roughness and a 15-yard penalty on the Raptors.
2nd down.
So it's going to be 2nd and very, very, very long. 27 to be exact. 2nd and 25 from the 27. Babalola in the shotgun. Davis Dolan now back in the game at running back. And Dolan has it, and he's going to pick up some good yards here on 2nd and very, very, very long.
Number 6, Davis Dolan on the carry.
So under 4 minutes to go now. It'll be 3rd and 16. Ball on the 18-yard line.
19-yard line. On your feet, Mustang fans. It's
Peterson, Vaughn, Vlatch, and Longley are your wide receivers. Cruz Kelly. Not Cy Longley. Far side left. Davis Dolan to Femi Babalola's right. Femi in the gun, takes it, fakes to Davis, and almost picked off. Femi's pass over the middle, incomplete.
Pass is incomplete.
Will Hudson Thompson almost had it. Here comes Carlos Guerra for a field goal attempt. This would put the Raptors up 3. 14-14.
Carlos Guerra to attempt the field goal.
3:24 to go. 4th and 16, ball on the 18-yard line. Brooks Brown will hold. Kick is up. And the refs are just looking at each other. They say no good. They say no good. They looked at each other for like an eternity. Here's the kick again. Hard to tell from my angle.
It will be Lipscomb Academy ball at the 20-yard line.
Very unfortunate. Still 14-14. Lipscomb takes over at the 20. Hard to trust referees who just stare at each other, not knowing what the call is when the ball either did or didn't go through the uprights. But I guess the score will remain 14-14. Raptors defense have to get a stop here. J.C. White has played well. Manila Crockett in the backfield behind J.C. White to his right. And the handoff is to Crockett. Danny Brown and Peyton Husak make the tackle.
Number 22, Manila Crockett on the carry.
Here's another look at that play.
Tackle made by number 8, Peyton Husak.
Lucas McCollum, Nathan Moser, Sam Rowan in on your D-line. Matthew Anderson, Peyton Hudson Husak, Danny Brown are your linebackers. J.C. Brown fakes to Crockett, has Cam Blivens. James Nelson will take him down. Blivens just flat out beat Nelson. And we're going to take another look at it.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play. Let's see if Ravenwood can get a little break here with a penalty. We'll see if it's on the Raptors or the Mustangs. Sawyer Akers and James Nelson make the tackle. And the penalty is on Lipscomb. So we'll back them up. Raptors needed that.
On the Mustangs. Replay second down.
Raptors need a jolt of energy here with 2:41 to go. At Lipscomb Academy, 14-14. Lipscomb lost 56-20 to Macaulay last week, and they have played like a completely different team here tonight at home. J.C. White, hands to Crockett. Crockett stopped right away. Great job by the Raptors defensive line.
Number 22, Manoa Crockett on the carry.
Linebackers also in on the play. About 7 Raptors in on that play. 2:20 and counting in the game. Lipscomb has 2 timeouts remaining. Ravenwood has all 3. 3rd and 9 from the 21 of Lipscomb Academy. Lipscomb has 79 yards to go. Just under 2 minutes now. J.C. White, snap is low, picks it up. Pressure coming from Rowan. Right, rolls out to his right. Tucks it and runs. Has the first down.
Number 0, J.C. White on the carry. Tackle made by number 5,
Hudson Husak on the stop.
32-yard line. That is enough for a Mustang. First down.
Here's the end of that J.C. White run, and you see Husak fired up, and I don't think it's a good fired up. I think it's a let's get off the field fired up. Let's get a stop here. 1st and 10, Mustangs on the 32. White fumbles the snap, picks it back up, looks out in the flat to Crockett, and it's incomplete, broken up by Danny Brown.
This is incomplete. Intended for number 22, Manoa Crockett.
So if you're just joining us in the final minute here,
Second down.
Carlos Guerra missed a field goal that would have put the Raptors up 17-14. J.C. White is scratching and clawing to try to get these Mustangs moving the ball down the field. The Raptors defense holding steady. 2nd and 10, ball on the 32 of Lipscomb. Just under 90 seconds to go in the ball game. 14-14. White out to his left has Blivens, and it's broken up by Jalen Pollard. Great play by the senior safety committed to Western Kentucky. Looks like Blivens had another reception, and it was broken up by Pollard, and he's fired up. He should be. 3rd and 10, 1:22 to go. Ball on the 32. Raptors hoping to give their offense another chance here in regulation. And a whistle. The refs need to re-spot the ball. 3rd and 10 on the 32. J.C. White, Manila Crockett behind him. Cam Blivens guarded by Wyatt Appleton near side. Jalen Pollard looking to help. And this one goes to Blivens again. And he's hit again by Pollard, but he holds on to the ball. Unbelievable. Unbelievable catch by Cam Blivens. He's had a heck of a ball game. And you'll see Pollard come over here and hit a big hit on Cam Blivens by Jalen Pollard. Blivens hangs onto it. White back to pass now again on 1st down. Rolling out to his right, incomplete. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 47.
Pass is incomplete.
Thanks to all you Ravenwood Raptors fans watching now. With 58 seconds to go in the ball game. 58 seconds to go in regulation, I should say, because we have a tie ball game.
I need to touch his iPhone.
J.C. White in the shotgun with Manila Crockett behind him to his right. 3 wide receivers stacked near side. James Nelson, Sawyer Akers, Danny Brown dropping back in coverage. Sam Rowan putting big pressure on White. White escapes the pressure, stays on his feet, has no one, throws it out of bounds. Great defense by the Raptors. Almost a big sack by Sam Rowan. That would have been a loss of about 30 yards on the play. Let's take a look at this again. See, Sam almost has him. White somehow stays on his feet, gets rid of it. Heck of a play by J.C. White, senior quarterback. 48 seconds to go. Ball on the 47. 3rd and 10. 14-14.
Timeout, Lipscomb Academy.
Cam Blivens and Manila Crockett have the touchdowns for Lipscomb. Maverick Chance and Cy Longley have the touchdowns for Ravenwood. I have an earache from the public address announcer screaming in my ear all night, but I'm still happy to be here with all of you on this beautiful Friday night in Nashville. Great high school football action.
Fans, single game tickets are on sale now through GoFan. Fans can visit GoFan.com and search Lipscomb Academy and click the Purchase Tickets button and buy tickets now. Come on out to our athletic events this fall and cheer on your Mustangs.
One more senior shout out. Gave this one earlier. I'm going to do it again. Subhash Bakamanthala would like to thank his coach, Corey Davis. Coach Corey has helped him become a better person and believed in Subhash, the abilities of Subhash since day one of his freshman year. Senior shout outs enhancing this broadcast. J.C. White in the shotgun. Takes the handoff to Crockett. Under pressure. Matt Anderson has him. Big time sack by Matt Anderson. Let's take another look at it. It'll be 3rd and 20, I want to say.
Timeout, Ravenwood.
And the Raptors are going to take timeout. So that's their first of the half. They had 2 left. 39 seconds to go. 4th and 23 after that sack. Big time night for Matthew Anderson.
They have 2 remaining.
Doesn't get any better than this. 4th and 23, 42 seconds to go. Tyler Guinness will punt it away to Gavin Macias, the junior wide receiver. And it looks like the Raptors offense will have another chance to put points on the board to hopefully end this ballgame in regulation.
Number 83, Gavin Macias, back deep for the Raptors.
I may have nightmares tonight of this PA announcer waking me up in the middle of my sleep. It's been that loud in my ear. But I digress to the punt. Tyler Guinness gets it away. Fair catch called by Gavin. He's going to let it bounce all the way down to about the 15-yard line. So it's going to be down at the 15. Nice punt by Guinness. Well played game by both teams. Some penalties, some turnovers on downs.
To the 15-yard line.
But pretty much a game where both offenses have moved the ball well. Special teams has played well, other than the Missed field goal by Guerra. And the defense on each side of the ball has stepped up huge. So here's Femi. 85 yards to go. 1st and 10. 30 seconds left. Looks to his left. Complete. Jared Peterson for a short gain. 5-yard gain. Here's a look at it. Timeout Ravenwood. That's Coach Rod's second. Each team has one left. Nice job by JP to haul that one in off the turf. Ravenwood ranked 6th in the state of Tennessee, according to Max Preps, coming into this one. Cruz Kelly, Taylon Vaughn, JP and Cy in the game at wide receiver. Davis Dolan in the backfield. Femi Babalola's right hip pocket. 24 seconds to go. Femi drops back to pass, looks over the middle, has Vaughn. Vaughn has it. Vaughn's still on his feet at the 50, taken down at the 49. 14 seconds left. Coach Rod's going to call a timeout here. Big time catch by Tay Vaughn.
Tackle made by number 19, Trip Naaman. Timeout Ravenwood.
Here's the end of that Vaughn catch.
Their third of the half.
And Coach Rod takes his final timeout. 14 seconds left, so it's going to be hard to get another playoff after this because Ravenwood is going to have to spike the ball to stop the clock or catch it and run out of bounds. Now, obviously, if it's an incomplete pass, the clock stops. But the ball is at the 50. 1st down and 10. Davis Dolan in the game. Cruz Kelly. Taylon Vaughn. Gavin Macias and Jared Peterson are the wide receivers. Babalola in the gun. Drops back. Looks to his left. And he has Jared. And they're saying that he didn't get out of bounds. Clock's running.
Pass is complete to number 10, Jared Peterson.
So Peterson hauls it in. 5 seconds left. Babalola spikes it. 3 seconds on the clock. There's the end of the Peterson catch. Everyone on the Ravenwood sideline thought that he got out of bounds. Coach Rod signaling that the clock's still running. 3 seconds left. And they're looking to send in the field goal unit. Carlos Guerra coming into the ballgame. This is a long one. Brooks Brown holding the ball at about the 47. So this is a 57-yard field goal attempt unofficially. Senior kicker Carlos Guerra. We know he can get it there. There's no wind right now. Everyone on the Lipscomb sideline is signaling for a timeout. The Lipscomb coaches are jumping up and down, trying to call their final timeout of the ball game, and they do. So there may or may not be a 57-yard field goal attempt coming from Carlos Guerra. There's 3 seconds left in the game. Moments ago, Carlos Guerra lined up for a 57-yard field goal attempt that would win the game for Ravenwood or send it into overtime if he misses. Guerra coming back out. Brooks Brown to hold at the 47.
Number 23, Carlos Guerra, to attempt a 57-yard field goal.
Here it comes. No timeouts left. This is the final play of regulation. Guerra gets another chance. He missed one earlier from about half this distance. Kick is up. It's going to be well short. It's fielded by Blivens in the end zone. Cam Blivens takes it out. Blivens still on his feet. And great blocking by the Mustangs, still on his feet, finally taken down. Offensive lineman Lucas Goose on the tackle that ends regulation.
The kick is no good.
Here's the end of that play.
That is the end of regulation. Your score, Ravenwood 14, Lipscomb Academy 14.
Now, according to the TSSAA, in Tennessee high school football, overtime involves both teams getting a possession starting at the opponent's 10-yard line. The team scoring the most points after both possess the ball wins. Okay, so each team will get a possession from the 10-yard line. The team that scores the most points after both possess the ball wins. If tied, the game continues with another overtime period. If the score remains tied after 4 overtime possessions, the game ends in a tie in the regular season. So another coin toss will happen before overtime right now, which will determine the first possession. So pretty simple overtime rules. Exciting game here. Paul Hickey with you on the Raptors Football Network. Thanks for joining me.
We're going to overtime.
One more time for those of you who might have stepped away or are just joining us. We are in overtime. In Tennessee high school football, overtime involves both teams getting a possession starting at the opponent's 10-yard line. The team scoring the most points after both possess the ball wins. If it's a tie after 4 possessions, the game ends in a tie in the regular season.
Number 0, J.C. White representing Lipscomb. And number 19, Wes Brown representing Ravenwood.
Both coaches out with quarterbacks J.C. White and backup quarterback Brooks Brown for this overtime coin toss. Oh, yeah. It's way too late now. Thank you. I'll play later. Let's go.
On offense first will be your Lipscomb Academy Mustangs.
So unclear who won the toss, but it really doesn't matter. Lipscomb gets the ball first. Don't know whether or not they elected to get the ball first or not. I would assume so, considering they elected to get the ball at the beginning of the game.
Placed at the 10-yard line.
So Lipscomb gets it at the 10. As I mentioned earlier, each team will have a possession from the opponent's 10-yard line. Manila Crockett in the backfield. Cam Blivens, Langston Jordan, Jackson Spencer out at wide receiver. I would assume a J.C. White run option here with Spencer. And it's snapped to the wideout, Langston Jordan, and Wyatt Appleton, along with Sawyer Akers, snip it out and make the tackle. Nice play by Wyatt. So a loss on the play. 2nd and goal from the 14. There you see the end of the play. We are in overtime. 2nd and goal from the 14. This is Lipscomb's first possession. The Raptors have not possessed it yet in overtime. Each team gets a chance. White looks to his left, and it's caught by Blivens in the back of the end zone over James Nelson. Touchdown, Mustangs. Mustangs go up 20-14 in overtime. Here comes Tyler Guinness for the PAT.
Number 49, Tyler Guinness, for the extra point.
Raptors will get the ball with a chance to tie with a touchdown. The kick is good.
Kick by Guinness is good. That brings your score. Ravenwood 13. Lipscomb Academy 21.
Now, if you're a Ravenwood fan and you remember last season at Oakland, we were in overtime and we won on a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. When we were down 1, Coach Will Hester last year electing to go for 2 and win it. And that's what happened. Now, Femi leads the offense out. Down 21-14 in overtime. Each team gets 1 timeout. Maverick Chance in at running back. First and goal from the 10. Femi takes it himself, and he's untouched into the end zone for a Raptors touchdown on 1st and goal in overtime. Let's watch it again, Raptors fans. Big time score here by Femi Babalola. Lead blocker Maverick Chance. Guerra needs to tie it with the extra point here. Or Coach Rod does what Coach Hester did last year and goes for 2. Coach Rod calls timeout.
Their one and only timeout of overtime.
Same group, the same line group. That's LNR, that's Cruz and Jared.
Mustangs up 21-20. The Raptors deciding whether or not they're going to go for 2 or kick the extra point. Coach Rod uses his one and only timeout in overtime to make that decision. And the Raptors offense takes the field. So Coach Rod going for it all here at Lipscomb. 1 play to win the game. This is for the ball game here. 4 wide receivers. Caden Pace back in at running back. Babalola in the shotgun. Macias in motion. Femi rolls out to his right. Got it! Raptors win! Raptors win! Taylon Vaughn. Femi Babalola to Taylon Vaughn. We're going to watch the play again, and the Raptors rush the field. Big time win. Ravenwood 2-0. There it is. Taylon Vaughn with the game-winning 2-point conversion from Femi Babalola. Your Ravenwood Raptors with a big-time come-from-behind win in overtime. What a game. Raptors 22, Mustangs 21 in overtime. G2 bar. There's your celebration, folks.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Lipscomb Academy, we thank you for your support and attendance at today's game. Just a reminder that the Mustangs have back-to-back road games.
Final score in overtime. Ravenwood 22, Lipscomb Academy 21. Quick recap. Maverick Chance touchdown in the second quarter. Cy Longley touchdown in the second quarter. Raptors up 14-7 at halftime. Lipscomb ties it. Carlos Guerra misses 2 field goals. Lipscomb scores. Cam Blivens touchdown and a Tyler Guinness extra point on the first possession of overtime. I referenced last year at Oakland on the 2-point conversion that wins the game for Ravenwood. It happens again at Lipscomb. Femi Babalola scores on first down and then hits Taylon Vaughn in the back of the end zone for the winning 2-point conversion. Raptors fans, what a game. Thanks for joining us tonight on the Raptors Football Network. I'm Paul Hickey. Happy Labor Day weekend, everyone, in the Ravenwood Raptors family. G2 Bar, we'll see you again next week at home from the Nest against Green Hill at 7 p.m. on Friday, September 5th. Go to ravenwood.football for that broadcast. Again, signing off from Nashville, Paul Hickey. Have a great night.